Mountain, Boog Mountain, take me to Boog Mountain. Boog Mountain, this is where the Areola lives.
Catch 22 Sunday. It's the Catch 22 Sunday. Catch 22 Sunday. It's a Catch 22 Sunday. Catch 22 Sunday. Catch 22 Sunday. And here we go.
Hello. Welcome to Catch 22.
Hey, welcome. Hey, DJ Electra. How are you today?
Doing good? Good. I'm a little sick, but I'm here, so I'm happy to be here. And how are you?
I'm doing good, except I just went to hit something and it didn't work. We have no sound effects, but oh well. It happens. From
Oh,
time
we
to
don't?
time.
No, I heard the crowd yelling. Try another one.
No, we don't have them.
Do a fart noise. No
I
fart
don't-
noises. Oh no. What are we going to do without fart noises?
No, did you hear that?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, we have
It
that. Well, we have that.
And I have
but
crazy
anyway,
eyes. Look.
Yeah, our tech is it's going crazy. But what a blind mic project, huh? Did you enjoy that? I
Woohoo!
enjoyed
That was a great show. And we just got gifted memberships from Blind
What?
Mike Geary.
What?
These gifted
5
members subs are
gifted
making
memberships.
me hard.
They make him hard. Electra, did you know that
He's
gifted
hard.
members? Yeah. He gets very excited about
Hell
it.
yeah.
And by the way, we got a new character voice today, which was amazing. We got Hawk Tua, which those were for Electra. God damn. But yes, we definitely need to add that. Melton, where are you at? We need Hawk Tua, Blind Mike Hawk Tua, please, as one of the voices in the super chat system, super tip system. Thank you.
Oh
He's
my
gonna
gosh,
have his
and
whole.
we got a super chat from Blind Mike.
Oh.
Those are for Electra. So I assume the $20 is also for me. Thank you
Yes,
so
we
much, Blind Mike
we
Geary.
split everything equally here. Sorry.
I know.
All right, you can have it, but I'm gonna have to put it in my pants. You're gonna have to get it with your teeth. Hey,
Hey, okay.
That's how she gets some
Fair
money.
enough.
hey, she agreed to it. Amazing.
And
Anyway,
Box Eating Dad also wants an apology.
yeah, I guess he's mad. Well, listen, I don't want to diminish, his anger here, but Long Islanders sound funny. I can't help but not laugh at the voice when I hear it. And we're doing a members only unboxing Jesus Twins, and we've listened to some Long Islanders. So the Jesus Twins are from Long Island. I think Mendelsohn said he kind of, I don't know if Mendelsohn, he sounds like a Californian to me, but
Yeah.
the Jesus Twins sound like Long Islanders. And we just made a little fun of that. Luigi, I think, went way too far. So what I will say is he will be spanked. Let me know if that works for you, Box Eating Dad. We will show his bare butt on television being spanked. Is that
Just say I'm
is that-
sorry. I think that's how apologies go.
Well, seeing his bare butt on camera would be something else I would have to apologize for. So yes, let's stop this train now.
Hi, Ding
I apologize, Box
Wizard.
Eating Dad.
Okay, he did it. Woohoo! Clap for that.
For what? I don't know. No,
I don't know
It's a funny
either.
voice. People make fun of the way I talk every day. Thousands of them.
Hi, Echo Pineapple. Thanks for being
Hey.
here. Good to see you. Andrea's here.
Mhm.
Andrea, celebrating 7 months of membership. So
That's,
good to
I
see you.
think,
Thank you so
you sh-
much.
Andrea, 2 more months and a demon pops out. We're almost there. She's the most
Woo.
pregnant of our fans, or our mods, the greatest mod to ever mod. But
She's not
there are
pregnant. Why'd you say she's pregnant?
7. She's been 7 months. We've been inside her for 7 months.
Oh.
Do I need to do this every time? God damn.
Yes, you do.
All right. So, did you watch all of Blind Mike this morning, DJ Electra?
I watched all of it except for when I was vacuuming, and then I was
Oh, no.
listening to it.
We need to get you some headphones for the vacuuming, because then you can
I was
listen
listening
to
to
all
it
the
while I
time.
was vacuuming, but I just wasn't watching. Yeah.
Okay. So the
It was a
visual.
great show.
It was. But here's the thing. We got a talking to today. Every once in a while, I get a talking to, or Kragers get a talking to, and you seem to have come out unscathed. Congratulations.
For once.
Well, no, you always come out unscathed,
me.
but I definitely think that we need to talk about the hey-o. Well, we need to talk. Sorry, that will make sense soon. He paid me to do it.
Thank you, Suburban Tug Time. And I think he also wants you to say this. Dang Lizard wants you to say this.
I think he wants you to say that.
I think you do a better begging monster than me.
Oh, I'm not a begging. Why would you have that money?
Isn't that a begging monster thing?
Money. No, I think it's a song. Money. Isn't it a Billy Idol song?
I
No, it's
think
Moby.
Money is a Pink Floyd song.
Anyway, Dang Lizard says money. No, he says money. Money, me. Money, me now. Me and money needing a lot now. All right, there we go. That was my acting reading. Thank you, Dang Lizard.
Wow.
5 years.
That was so emotional.
Yeah, it's early still. But do you want to see the talking to we got into, and would you like my reaction in real time?
100%.
All right, let's watch our talking to. God damn, I hit the wrong one. Why did I do that? All right, here we go. My talking to.
The reason I asked, the reason
I can't see it. Can you see it?
No.
I
There we go.
Yes.
tiptoe into the room this morning is because I want to make sure. If I could just throw that this out as a rule to both you and Hackride.
What?
I'm sorry,
Oh no.
Casey Day. I mean,
He keeps mentioning. You say his name 3 times, Mike. He's gonna show up. You know that, right? You're like on 2.5, 1.5 more. And he's gonna show
I
up.
think he misses
wanna
Hack Ride.
Everyone misses Hackride. Coming back.
I really miss
maybe next
Hack Ride.
week. Yeah, coming back next week. Yeah, it'll be in a different format, but it'll be
put
fun.
this out to a rule is you
Next
for you and Casey.
Maybe. I've said that for 3 weeks in a row. You remember The Godfather 2? There was that guy that was dying for the whole thing, except he wasn't dying. It was just his way to sort of like make people think, oh, well, we don't have to knock him off. He's just eventually going to... That's me. I'm just constantly going to do Puzzle Box and never happen.
How
Do
about
it.
everything shown on the screen, played on the show? How about we do what I want instead of what either of you two?
I have moved so far and compromised so far in that direction. One little Krager is running around. He never caught the kid. You should have seen the first draft. There was a blood splat.
Oh, dear.
Yes. So, and it's very small. It's not on any screen that matters. It's a resting screen. It's literally like up in the top left there. You guys see that there's a members only thing? No one cares. Just movement,
So
Just-
wait, explain what happened. You put Krager's running around after children on the Blind Mike Project screen?
No. One, he was chasing, he's playing tag with a little boy. Just, that's it. Never touched him, kind of got close at the end. And it happened once every 3 minutes. And so it's just like,
Casey.
it's like the DVD thing going in the corner. You've seen it. Everyone saw it. We saw it for months. No one complained. Craig cried about it. And now we got an issue. Fuck you, Craigers.
What did
Would
I
that
do?
be
Oh
okay?
my God.
Of course.
Okay. Craig tells me. So I didn't realize.
Yeah, Craig tells him. I'd like to commend the entire Gearheads and Blind Mike audience for keeping a goddamn running joke going. And this guy waddles in the room and throws his freckles everywhere.
I guess when we play clips,
I love you, Craig.
Casey Day has a video. Like, we'll play a steel toe clip, and Craig will run by with a toddler or something. I don't know that's
Totally wrong. It's not why the clips are going. It's a rest screen. It's like we're just chilling and all of a
It's like
sudden,
when you're talking, not when
Yeah.
clips are playing.
it literally maybe 3 or 4 times a show. Like, and it's very tiny.
I didn't
Not
even
changing
notice it.
Exactly.
happening. I don't see very well.
Also, Mike did not notice it. Thank you. That was a low hanging fruit.
Not while the clip's playing.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
thank you for the correction, Gregors.
I guess so. Craig just kind of casually throws this out to me.
I thought it was funny.
He goes, yeah, I told him he's not allowed to do that.
What?
Oh, he's not.
I did not fucking
Oh, really?
say that. I did not fucking say
For the
that.
record, Craig is the starting quarterback. I am a bench player that comes and helps whenever they need it. He can do that, but why would you? Why would you do that, Craigers? You're just chasing a little boy across the screen. No harm. We all know you beat the Chargers, Craigers. We all know you. Oh, well, maybe new
Yes,
charges.
You beat the Chargers.
Has there been new charges filed, Craigers? Do you need to beat those too?
Oh, how interesting. And then Craig pontificates to me how visual audio jokes are okay. Visual jokes aren't.
No, I get it. It's this podcast nihilism. We're podcasters, so we can't do visual jokes. God damn it, you love Adult Swim. Craigers, what are you doing? I know you didn't really say any of this, but it's fun.
So how about just as a rule going forward? and I would say to Casey Day,
Yes?
maybe
Yeah.
when we're talking about Andrew Schultz, I would say maybe today when we're talking about Andrew Schultz versus Kendrick Lamar, we don't need a visual gag about sodomy
It's not why we're... Well, it might be why we're talking about him, but it's not why we're showing him.
happening that I don't know about. So I would say to both of you, on Very Good Show, you guys can debate how visual jokes are so much crueler than audio jokes, and on Catch...
The irony with that is if a tree falls in the forest, where is Very Good Show at? I can't find it anywhere. It's like
Oh,
it
but
doesn't
the
exist.
website is back up.
The website's back up.
verygoodshow.org.
And the thing is, okay, I'm going to talk a little about Craigers. And so I asked Greg, I'm like, where's Very Good Show? Can we bring it to YouTube? And he's like, nah, YouTube just keeps throwing us off, you know? And I'm like, well, why? And he's like, because we keep talking about murder and babies. I am justified in putting him chasing a child across the screen. He can't even be on YouTube because of it. But he beat the Chargers in real life. This is all just hypothetical.
22, they can show anal
He
fisting.
said that to me. God damn you.
And here, we do
don't
what I
that
want.
here. We don't
Can-
do anal fisting. No, we don't.
Can we do the anal fisting? Can you write that on the... Can you mark this down? Anal fisting. We need to get down that road.
No, I'm not putting that in the notes.
No, here's how we put it. Blind Mike's suggested anal fisting segment. So
Okay,
we
so the
actually put
segment
all-
is Blind Mike Anal Fisting.
no,
that what
it's,
we're gonna
it's,
call it?
It's Blind Mike's. No, anal fisting sponsored by Blind Mike. Thank you. That's what we're going
Okay,
with,
perfect.
because he's the one
Then
that
I'm
wants
down.
it. So let's give him the credit.
Would that be cool with everyone?
Yes,
I never fucking.
especially the guy who invented it. You, Blind Mike, fisting on Catch 22, sponsored by the Blind Mike Project. He's all about the fisting.
Oh,
Does that seem fair?
Is now a good time for me to put up the verygoodshow.org
Yes.
graphic?
And then I go to just do some extra work for Craigers. And I
yeah,
make
he
some
didn't do
overall-
any of them, did he?
Well, no,
He didn't put
he
any
did,
of them
yes.
up.
No, I saw he put the JShop37 up,
did he?
j37shop.com up. Yes, go to j37shop.com and put in my name, and you get nothing. And then he put up the one he's talking about here, which I just made some things. I just made some things. You don't have to use them, Craigers. You don't have to get mad at them and throw them at me and tantrum like a little baby. Oh wait, never mind.
Well, Craig goes, yeah, the Very Good Show.
He put them all up multiple times.
That-
Is that what
Good
your
job,
women say,
Craigers.
Craigers? Multiple times? It was once. Craig, multiples.
Craigers is into multiples. Me too, Craigers.
Craigers, can we talk to you about your single dating life? Can you? Oh God, I want to know. I want to know what's going on there, Craigers.
Let's send him the link.
Everyone, put in the chat the weight of the woman that Craigers. I'm just kidding. We're moving on. Sorry. Okay.
.org graphic you made has babe.
150. I'm saying if it was Vegas, 152 and a half. Over or under? The last woman Craigers pounded.
Terrible. We're not betting on that. Get out of here.
I'm not betting on it. I'm saying that's what Vegas would do. To people, be kind to each other, please.
Babies.
I-
Because there's some things I just won't stand for. So I told him he's not allowed.
By the way, I'm taking the under. I have a lot of faith in Craigers finding some really methed out looking.
What have I asked for?
I love you, Craigers.
I said I wouldn't use it. I would just say go to verygoodshow.org.
Yeah, go to verygoodshow.org. They
Okay,
debate.
there it is. See? Look how
There it
good
is.
that
I did see that.
Yes. Yeah.
I like
So,
the little babies and the blocks and everything. That's very cute.
Yeah. They're just heads. What happened to their bodies, Gregor?
The philosophy of comedy, where
Here it is.
What happened to that?
now you would say, like, if you were messaging someone and they poked fun at you and you told them to end their life, for example,
I will say that's
you would
like
say
the
that's
funniest.
probably over the line because someone could screenshot that and send it to me, maybe.
We didn't cut that part, but Craig did that.
Did I say that?
That's probably not wise. Is what I'm just asking. Like,
Oh.
no, I'm giving an example.
Oh, okay.
Just a totally random example.
I will say that was one of my like Andy Mayo did that to somebody. I thought it was very funny.
He's a real hoot. That's a great influence.
I didn't say I like everything. I said that
Coffee Kragers is my favorite Kragers. What's in that coffee cup, Gregor?
was very funny.
Yes.
It's
So,
an Irish
yeah.
coffee, I
It's
bet.
filled with those.
So I just going forward, and maybe I should have said this in the past. Going forward, we treat this. Let's all pretend it's my show. Mm-hmm. And on your own shows, David Collins can
We
promote
will all
himself
pretend that, Mike.
all day. Do whatever you want on your own shows.
We can do what we want on our own shows. Say like covering the Blind Mike show, which is a great show, which you should all watch. Go to blindmike.net.
Is everyone all right with that?
I don't even know what's happening.
Okay. Well, Kragers, you don't admit that on air. That's an inside. Kragers, we call that an inside thought. You keep that one on the inside.
Look at this one. This is for Electra offering to produce. She's the best. Oh, Blind Mike. Of course. They were like 2 minutes late today, and I was like, where's Craigers? Do you want me to produce? I messaged him. He just saw it, I think. I would let you suck on me 7 ways till Sunday.
That's her producing style, everyone. she just lets people suck on her. But it has to be Sunday, and it has to be 7 ways. But that was pretty amazing, right? We got a talking to. We got sat down on the bench and got a talking to. And I took from that I just have to go in and do more work. Now I got to go cut everything I did out with the Kragers being chasey around a little kid. You know what I think we should do? We should have Kragers chase around a grown woman. What do you think about that? Because that's the real joke. Hey,
He'll never catch her.
oh,
Thing Lizard
Kragers.
says, if
Just
Craigers
kidding.
is so offended by the Craigophiles, I still suggest we call it the Craig babies.
Crabies. They're Crabies. Let's just shorten that up. They're Crabies. If you're we're going to need a lawyer team and a hotline, but if you're a Crabie, you need to call a hotline and tell them that Craig has affected you somehow. Because we know he's beat the charges. Well, maybe most of them. He's beat
Oh
most
my
of the charges.
god, and Blind Mike gifted 5 more Hackride memberships. Yeah.
Those memberships for us? Yay!
They are bony. They're for us from
Thank
Blind
you
Mike.
so much.
I think you might be enjoying us shitting on Gregors. If that's all it takes. Load up. No, just kidding. We love, listen, no bullshit. Craig's like one of the, I think, and I've said this to Electra many times, that Craigers is, to me, one of the funniest on-air talents there is. I laugh at Craigers constantly. And isn't that the point? Like, and so he's one of the greatest. I put him up there with, like, a Norm Macdonald. Laugh at them equally. Different reasons, but equally. Thank you. All right, we ready to... Oh, no. We have one more Blind Mike thing to cover here. It's not really Blind Mike, but they did mention it, so I figure, hey, let's use them to talk about it. And that way, we don't really have to talk about it in a way that we bring it up. Oh, Blind Mike brought this up, so now we got to comment on it. All right, well, let's take a look.
SN and their stolen idea. Support the demon instead.
Oh yeah, did you hear about this?
No.
What's going on,
I have no beef with Shuli.
Oh, Shuli's great.
People like say he ripped off WATP. I think like he would say that. That's not that big a deal. Whatever. I don't think he's a terrible guy because of that.
Yeah,
or anything.
50-50.
But like that's the kind of the narrative on him is that like he's stolen the thing.
Electra, do you know who Shuli Egar is? Agar.
Shulagar? What I Yes, I'm familiar. I know Shuli.
Just making sure. You looked kind of sleepy.
Yeah.
over
Things
there.
that he does.
Right.
I know him.
Like the Uncle Rico show and all
I know you had some cold medicine, so.
that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing a weekly show.
No
What?
way.
Craig just saw that the cage opened and one of them left. No, get back in there.
Keep going.
No, this is an idea you haven't heard of before. He's dare I say, Eric the Midget has been
Hey,
dead for
Eric the
some time,
Midget.
in a
Stop
coffin, if
Hey,
you will.
it.
Alexa, we do a show about Eric the Midget. We do a show tonight about oh God. Yes, unboxing Eric tonight at 10 p.m. Also, what a great way to get a plug in. Thank you, Blind Mike. 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. We're up to call 117, I believe. Yes, still in Johnny Fraudo. Hell.
He's sort of unboxing Eric.
Oh.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Craig's reaction
Carl told me
was
that the other
great.
night. I found it very funny. Now, I will say, like, Shuli dealt with Eric the Midget a lot, knew him.
Yes. I think you probably had to like burp him at points on tour. So, or, yes, he dealt with him, met him, had his number, was yelled at constantly by Eric. Eric or Shuli is the first Derek. Wasn't he Derek?
Yes,
So-
he was Derek the Midget, right?
Yeah, so he came on as Derek. So Shuli is so ingrained into the Eric, history that it's almost weird that there isn't a show, that he hasn't done a show at this point. And so maybe because we started doing our shows, he kind of held off on it. Or maybe he doesn't know we exist, which is probably more likely the case because,
Yeah.
Very well, like Trout. Like, that's totally in his wheelhouse to do as a show.
So join the established program then.
It's just
yes, come. Yeah, well, that's like coming down from the, I was going to say penthouse. YouTube, if YouTube is a building, then, they're on the 10th, 15th, 20th floor. We are getting thrown pennies on the sidewalk still. And so, yes, you don't come down from your nice apartment on the 10th floor. Joe Rogan's up in that penthouse. Mr. Beast up in that penthouse. But you don't come down from wherever you are and tangle with the turfs. Is it turf the right thing? I think turfs are people who don't believe in transsexuals. That was a weird one. Anyway,
just funny. Like, he knows Hackride.
Yeah.
what? He does?
It's just funny that without
Duh.
No, of course we know. We know
course.
Shuli. We know. We actually, Electra and I, helped Shuli. They were going to do a live show in L.A. And we went and scouted the place, got it all set up for them, and then the place went under, bastards. It was going to be a fun
They
show.
went out of business like the week before they were supposed to do the show.
Ah,
It was such a
It
bummer.
happens.
Because it was such a
happens.
cool venue and it was going to be really a great show, but shit happens.
So we definitely have history with, and I honestly wouldn't be podcasting or whatever the fuck this is without Shuli. So blame him, because it was first Carl that I saw, and then Uncle Rico, and then I started contributing to Uncle Rico. I think maybe even the first person to cut clips in the Dabbleverse, at least in that part of the Dabbleverse, with the Pete De Lorenzo video that I did. That's still on my site. It's got 6 hours of Pete De Lorenzo. It's still one of the funniest things ever.
Oh, dang.
When they did that on the BS show. I did maybe one of the first AI songs ever on YouTube on the Shuli show about Stuttering John. And I did Bob's AI stuff. So maybe some of the first AI voices on YouTube with their show. So I'm actually proud of the work I've done over there. And, we can see that now that's just kind of commonplace. And I'm glad it is. It makes everything more fun. But yes, I know who Shuli is. And we will actually address that issue tonight on our show because...
Well, it's not really an issue. It's
No,
great.
but we're gonna say
excited
it's-
that he's
Shut up!
doing a show.
Shut up! No, don't say that. That's what we're gonna say tonight. Now no one's okay. Whatever. Now we're excited. I guess we ruined it. We were gonna try to make it all dramatic, like No, we're excited because he actually has shit on Eric no one has, and ultimately, I am the biggest Eric fan, and so I just want to see more Eric, and
Hell
wherever
yeah.
that comes from. Listen, there's 55 of you. Oh, 55 of you. Thank you so much. 55 of you in chat right now. I want every single one of you to do a show on Eric because you'll each have a different perspective that I'll enjoy. Let me just back this truck up for a second. I come from the school of music. I don't get all butthurt like stand-up comedians seem to be butthurt about I got to this thing first or I own this thing first. Music, you can't get to the thing first. The thing was invented hundreds of years ago and perfected, or thousands of years ago, and perfected by in the Renaissance. Ain't no one heard Mozart play ever, but he's still over all of us. So we got to have a little modesty about what we create. And we're influenced by everything. And what goes around, it's in the ether. Things are created all the time, parallel creation. And so we support any show about Eric, and especially one done by someone that knew him. And maybe we'll do an unboxing that show. Hey, Shuli, don't strike me if we do that. And so we may unbox Shuli's show about Eric. And then we'll unbox that show. We're a Russian doll of unboxing, baby. We'll just unbox it forever. You keep up, Shuli. Yeah, we'll out-unbox you.
I used to love those Russian dolls. Not so much anymore.
Awesome. Yeah, so I just hope it actually happens because there is a lot of backstage and behind-the-scenes stuff that I'm sure he has that's never seen the light of day. And my God, there's millions of us out here, Eric fans. Like, go and look at just online. Our videos get maybe 1,000 views. And then if you go and just throw up the calls in a month, it'll have 800,000 views. Like, people just love listening to Eric, not with commentators, not with us. I get it. But we're just trying to, do something different. But they'll just listen to that shit when they go to sleep. I did it for a decade. It ain't going to stop when I'm 50 or 60 or 70. And so any more that anyone can add to the story is welcomed by this modest Pixar demon man thing. Loser. Thank you.
Well said. Well said.
Well, we ruined it for tonight. But hey, come out tonight anyway and check out Unboxing Eric because it's a fun show. And I don't think, our show is just the calls. So it's everyone's heard these before, but it's just our take on them. And, so tonight we got a quiz from DJ Electra, which is amazing. And
I did you a quiz.
You did a crip? What did you do?
I think I said Chris, but I meant quiz.
No, yes.
As an Eric Chris.
Are you thinking he's a crippled? It's a crippled Chris. Try to say crippled. Just say crippled quiz.
Crippled quiz. Chris. It's just called Chris. We have a Chris. And I took cold medicine, you guys. Don't mind me.
I like this. I think I'm going to mandate cold medicine before every fucking episode. I really like it. But DJ Electra, do you think it's time for some headlines? Do you think these people are, well, I don't know.
I think these people deserve some headlines. Yes, I do.
They deserve some headlines? Is that what you're doing?
Oh, yeah.
Now? Or are we going for cheap double entendre jokes? Is that what we're doing?
No.
No, it is. It is what we're doing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
No,
okay.
You're supposed to say yes. That's what we're doing in a little segment we like to call
headlines.
I was gonna say headlines, but then you got to it. All right, headlines. Hey-o, it's time for headlines. Our first story today. A Florida woman was arrested for robbing a Raising Cane's chicken fingers after they failed to include the 8 Raising Cane dipping sauces she ordered. She then returned to the window and strong-armed the manager for money from the register for her, quote, gas and time. Upon arriving, police immediately released the woman and put out an APB on the colorblind stylist that gave her those bangs. Hey-o.
Belgium made history as the first country in the world to allow sex workers to sign formal employment contracts, granting them access to sick days, maternity pay, and pensions. The new law also guarantees fundamental rights for sex workers. When asked if they thought this sort of open sex for pay model was an embarrassment to the country of Belgium, the Prime Minister waffled.
Hey-o. That's very funny, Electra. The VA is under fire in Tennessee as investigators discover officials there had sex orgies with over 32 different co-workers at the facility. When asked by the press, the acting General Ryan, why they would do these vile and disgusting acts on military grounds, the acting General Ryan stated, "My staff told me we were just saving privates, Ryan." Huh?
In other news, a Portland, Oregon frog shuttle collective came to be to intercept as many northern red-legged frogs as possible during their annual crossing of Highway 30 after hatching. The volunteers construct a makeshift fence to block the frogs from hopping into the roadway. Then they catch the frogs and taxi them across the busy highway to the safety of Forest Park. Members of the community like that idea much better than the original idea. Frog catapulting.
I like that one better. People, it's Christmas time, and you know what that means. Crazy stories from sad old people in old folks' homes. This week, a man wielding a chainsaw in an assisted living facility was killed by police. Me. Grandma got sawed up by a blue hair.
Across the pond, Elton John was unable to watch the opening night of the musical adaptation of The Devil Wears Prada, which he scored, due to an eye infection that he has been battling for months. When asked what the multi-platinum crooner needed to be able to see again, head of eye trauma at University Hospital said, "He needs a whole new socket man."
Okay. Oh, good Lord. This week, a massive 7.0 earthquake hit near the coast of California, and a tsunami alert was issued, with fear of massive flooding and damage to the area. Otherwise known as DJ Electra Saturday Night, heyo! She floods her house. She does flood her house, people. Don't even ask how many chairs she's had to buy.
I'd like to address those rumors. They're all true.
They're all true. Yes. Please, we are raising money for a watertight chair. Something, like those military, something from a submarine, possibly. Something that will withstand the force and
Speaking
the pressure.
of watertight, what's up, Juggalette Jen?
What?
Woohoo!
Whoop, whoop. Jen, are you watertight? I don't get that. But hey, congratulations on being watertight. I guess it's something that Electra claims that you are. Electra, can you please specify why?
Oh, dang, Lizard, you can't take your leg back. Come on. We're trying. Hey, we are not comedians. We are just here for the fun of it, and we're trying. It's a...
We're not trying that hard, though. That's like the fun of it is we're not really trying that hard. By the way, there's a little bit of the viewer feedback. Thank you, guys. We like the viewer feedback. Chat's enjoyable,
Yes.
but future feedback. We do not suck. Quit saying that. Also, got my Big Ten trophy right next to me. If you guys didn't notice,
I noticed.
yeah, you did notice. All right. Well, thank you all for enduring our stupid jokes. They will get worse. I guarantee we're not getting any better. So yeah, look forward to that. But that's why we gave you a little blind mic at the beginning there, so it wasn't so painful when we actually did start doing show. All right. Are you guys ready? Are you ready, DJ Electra, for some duck talk? We got to do it in the beginning here because, last night was a big day for me, right?
Let's go Ducks.
Yeah, that's right. She has been properly brainwashed. And so last night, baby, go Ducks! That's right. Last night, the Ducks won the Big Ten title against the Penn State Nittany Lions 45-37. Oh, what a game it was. Honestly, our defense didn't show up. I'm really kind of concerned about that for the college football play. But we won this game, and that's what I'm going to talk about now. Woohoo! Dan Lannon and them boys be smoking them that Cuban pack on them Nittany Lions. That's right. We went to Indianapolis, 2,600 miles away. And Penn State flew 400 miles. Whatever. I mean, whatever. 6 times shorter. And we smoked them. That's why I'm saying our defense didn't travel, because they had to travel 2,600 goddamn miles. And so, hopefully that'll get better, because our next game will be January 1st at the Rose Bowl, baby. That's right. We got 24 days off as the number one team. Guys, go get some co-eds. Relax. Yeah, take a week off. Go to Rennie's. Go to Taylor. I think Taylor's is gone. But, hit up them bars. Go get some of them sweet, what do they call it? White chocolate. You know what I'm saying? And
Are those the strip clubs in Eugene?
They don't have strip clubs in Eugene. They have
Oh, okay.
two
I didn't think so. Of
campus
course
bars.
not.
They have strip clubs in Springfield, though. And oh, my God.
Are they terrible with like a bunch of old ladies that have no teeth?
Well, let's just put it this way. Like Springfield is like the meth capital of Oregon. And so, or it was at least when I was going to college there. And let me tell you, those strip clubs, chef's kiss.
Oh my God.
It was like a Tijuana strip club. Except
When
for
I
the
was
chicken.
leaving Humboldt, I lived in Eureka for 8 years. And when I was moving back down to Southern California, they took me on the strip club tour of Humboldt. Eureka and Arcata. Well, there's none in Arcata, so just Eureka. But it was
Are
wow.
you sure that wasn't a tour? That's like when they bring high school kids to like big colleges. They give them a tour of the facilities, but they're trying to sign them. Those strip clubs were trying to sign you. They're like, here's where the ladies put their clothes. Wink, wink, wink. Here's where you collect your cash at the end of the night. Sometimes some ladies collect thousands. Wink, wink, wink. Anyway, did you like the place? Yeah, it was a great place. Bye. Oh, she didn't get it. All right. That's right. So in Indianapolis, we became the only team in college football this year that is 13-0, undefeated
13-0,
season, baby. Magic. And he's still smoking that Penn State pack. Damn it. Also, we landed overnight another 4-star linebacker. So this motherfucker's recruiting as he's winning championship games. And that's right. In our first year in the Big Ten, we are the Big Ten champions. Imagine walking in to, like, you have a girlfriend and you walk into the parents' house for the first time, and at the end of the visit, you own the parents' house. Because that's what we did, baby. We own the house. And we fucked the mom in front of the whole family. As everyone, like the dog even likes that. Look at he likes that. He's looking at her leg. That's what we did. As Oregon walked in and fucked your woman in front of the whole family. How's that feel? Ohio State, Michigan State, Penn State, losers. I think we should go try this in a different conference every year. Let's go, next year we'll fuck all the women and the moms in the SEC. Then we'll go fuck all the moms in the ACC. We're just a bunch of motherfuckers. Bunch of motherfuckers. Hey, yo. That's right. That's Kenyon Sadiq for the first touchdown of the game. Look at that
Holy
man
crap.
hurdle another man like he doesn't exist. That man's 19 years old.
Wow.
Get out of here. Get out of here, you Nittany lion. What is a Nittany lion? They're a ball rest for an Oregon Duck. That's what they are. Look at this. He's resting his balls on his back. That's all he's good for. You're a piece of furniture. Look, another piece of furniture. What are they doing? They can't even play this game. They just want to act like ballerinas in the middle of the air while Oregon's playing football.
Yeah, it does look like ballet. I love ballet.
Penn bitch, more like. That's right. And there's Jordan James, the greatest running back in college football. Minus whatever. Yeah, he's okay.
It's a great picture.
It is. And your 2024 Big Ten champions, the Oregon motherfucking Ducks. Now we still got 3 games to go to win the college football championship, but that's for another day. That's for another day. Today is about today. Write that down. Electra, can you write that down for me?
That was deep.
Today is about today. Oh, God damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. And I would also like to thank the Oregon Ducks for letting me hang on to the title. They gave me the trophy to hold on to, Electra. Thank you guys.
Look at you.
Yeah, they said I could hold on to it, so I'm just going to keep it here with me. And so everyone can see that, yes, Oregon is the Big Ten champions.
Big Ten champions.
Big.
Now, who are they
That's right.
playing next?
Well, I just found that out while I was watching the end of the Blind Mike Project. And they will be playing the winner of Tennessee and Penn Bitch State again. We might play the bitches again. But most likely it'll be Tennessee, my guess, because Tennessee is coming off of rest, and Penn State, like I said previously, are a bunch of whining bitches. Thank you.
And they just got beat up yesterday by the Ducks.
That's right. And now the Ducks have 24 days off, and then we'll play Tennessee, whose quarterback is a Marcus Mariota clone. He loved Marcus Mariota. So remember, people, when you're watching these things, it all comes down to everyone is a cuck for the Oregon Ducks. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Anyway, we're moving on. I know that one was
You're
just
so
for me.
modest.
That one was for me, baby.
You were pretty close with your prediction of the score, too. Didn't you say 42 something?
I said
32?
40. I said 42-21 and 45-30 is not, or whatever. 45-30 is not the same. But if their defense would have traveled, I didn't expect their defense not to travel, and so
Fair enough.
That's my bad. But anyway, let's get to some content that matters. It's all been bullshit till now. Let's see some weird shit on the internet. You down for some weird shit on the internet? I love weird shit.
Weird shit from the internet. Weird shit from the internet.
Yeah, it's called Mad Max. Now, okay. Max Cassell. I think that was his name. Mad Max Cassell here. Fuck, not Mad Max Cassell. What the fuck is this guy's name? Mad Max in the NBA. Hold on. I got to Google it now because I'm... Vernon Maxwell. Okay, sorry. I get his names because that's his real name is Vernon Maxwell. We called him Mad Max. This was an NBA player in the 90s that was feared. I mean, this man would gut you. He'd pull your ball off, leave it on the floor, and you'd just be sitting there grabbing your one good ball. This guy was a killer. Now, he's retired for 20, 30 years, Vernon Maxwell, and, you know, as retired NBA players do, you run into other retired NBA players, and, you know, some of them are like, hey, you want to get on in a time show? You want to start a business? And some are like, hey, I need money. Well, let me tell you something. If you borrow money from Vernon Maxwell, Mad Max, the NBA former enforcer, well, then you better get ready for him to come on Instagram and tell you to pay up, N-word. Now, I don't approve of the use of the N-word for myself. But Mad Max, however, can use it, but because it's on our show, I had to block it. But you don't cross Mad Max. And by the way, anyone owes you money, I say you hire Mad Max. I'm going to put this thing back down over here because it's sort of in my face. That's bothering me a little bit. All right. We all know who the champion is, right? All right. Let's listen to Mad Max go in on one Vincent Askew, another much lower tier NBA player from the 90s. This is kind of boring to you, right, Electra? Like, oh, what is it? It's just a guy. He's just mad about it. No, you need to understand
I get it.
how Mad Max works. This is a man who takes no shit.
Hey, I want to say one thing, like I always do. If nobody ain't told you they love you today, you know, Mad Max, I love you.
Thanks, Mad Max. That is all. Mad Max loves us. All right. Well, I think that this is going down the other road. I thought this was going to be something different.
If you follow Mad Max. Yeah. But one thing I want to say.
Uh-oh.
I want all my NBA brothers,
Okay, you're left out, Electra. You're free. You're clear of this one. I don't know if I count. I love the NBA, but, you know, I don't know what he means by this, but I'm weary. You're free. Let's go.
I want y'all to know one thing about this one that's in our
We're both free. Here we go.
fraternity. This he a sucker ass. He ain't shit.
Oh no, Max, I thought we're all supposed to be happy. Okay, except for this sucker ass.
If this call you and ask you for any type of money, this is lying. He's talking about, oh, my nigga need your help, man. I'm going through this divorce and all this other dumb shit. Yeah, the name is Vincent Askew.
It's so funny. I had both of these guys basketball cards, and now they're arguing over 10 grand on Instagram. Life comes at you fast.
Do not give that a fucking dime.
There's been
That is broke. He's talking about he just got out of divorce.
Oh, shit.
And do not fuck with this broke ass This owed me $10,000, and I want my money from you, bitch ass.
Oh God! Yes, I'm sure Zuckerberg and these when they imagine these sites, oh, the people that we connect, the worlds and universes that we can connect. Just fast forward to this video. Mad Max just yelling at Vincent Askew for $10,000. You suck ass, Inwood.
Your broke ass. So he in Memphis. So if he call any one of my NBA brothers, man, do not get that motherfucking dime. Let that stay in Memphis broke like a roach on the motherfucking street. Yeah.
NBA fraternity, baby.
Vincent Askew is the talking about. Do not give that motherfucking dime. That me 10 racks. And I want my motherfucking money. It's your broke ass. Yeah, I had to come to this motherfucking platform to let everybody know about your broke ass. Yeah. Vincent Askew. I need my
short on
motherfucking
words.
bread, nigga. Put this shit out on your bitch ass over here on this platform. Yeah, but like I said, do not fuck with this Vincent Askew. Don't give that fucking dime. You hear me?
This just
Owe
keeps
me
going
10
on and
racks.
on like this?
We need a Yelp review. We need a Yelp for loaning money, and then you just go to it, and it's just this. It's just people bitching about people that owe them money in the funniest way possible.
And I want my motherfucking money.
I'd pay $5 a month to have this service and just watch this.
Yeah. All right, my peoples. I just had to get that off my chest this morning. But remember.
No, he's done. He's done. It's over. Okay. Just got it off his chest. No more. Vincent, you got your talking to like we got our talking to with Blind Mike. Sometimes
I
you gotta sit
thought
on
he
the bench.
loved us. At least he loves us. He doesn't love this Ask You guy, but he loves us.
All my NBA
But it's over. He's done. He's told him. It's
brothers, man, just calling all of us. He already beat me out of 10,000. I don't know who else he done probably beat out of motherfucking money. So, Vincent asked you, fuck you, and keep that money, motherfucker. How about that? All right? Yeah. But fuck you, dude. NBA brothers do not loan that nigga fucking dime. He should have did right with his shit. Fuck him. Peace. Mad Max, I'm
Peace,
out.
y'all.
Fuck you, Vince.
peace and love.
Send me my motherfucking money.
Peace and love. Send me my money inward.
First he says, keep it. Keep the money. Then he says, send me the money. Like,
Fucking us. Very funny to me. Is that funny to you? That was very funny to me. I don't know. Maybe you just have to be a fan of 90s NBA basketball to
which
see
I
Mad
am,
Max.
a fan
Yes.
of 90s NBA basketball.
What I like is that Mad Max realizes now he's too old to do anything physically about it. Like, I used to be able to elbow a guy, maybe go up and shake him down for that 10 grand. Nope. I'm just going to get on Instagram, call him a bitch ass in for 100 times. Okay, everyone, we heard the thing there. Here's the quiz questions. The one question, really. How many times did he say it? Oh, the first person that gets closest to it in the next 10 seconds gets no prize except
Which
inward
word are
bragging
we
rights.
talking about?
The inward. How many times did he say it in that 2 minutes? 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
24.
All right, that's your guess. All right, chat, you have 10 seconds to put it in here. I'm going to put in a little music. Here we go. 10 seconds. 10.
Put your
Nine.
guesses in chat.
13,
Fern Dog
31.
says 13. Graham Wellington says 31.
31, yeah. That's
Those are
heavy.
palindromes. 13 and 31.
All right, 17. All right, the correct answer is 26.
Oh,
You
I
were
was
closest
close.
at 24. Yes.
I was close.
Yes. Everyone, DJ Electra knows her ins. Congratulations.
And I did not know the answer. He did not tell me ahead of time. I had no idea.
No, she counted those ins on her own. She's counting ins, baby. She's an in counter. Don't know what that
I
means.
missed two. I think I was talking over it or something.
Yeah. You can't be perfect. You have a perfect in counter. All right, moving on. This is your story, DJ Electra. So please, what the
Yes.
hell's a sperm extractor?
Well, they have invented a sperm extractor to help people that could not, let's say, masturbate on cue to get sperm. So China has invented a sperm extractor, and I narrated it for you also.
Oh,
Hope
see,
you
I used
enjoy.
to call sperm extractors when I go to the hospital nurses.
Oh, really?
well, if they're willing.
Just so you know,
Only
as
if
a
they're
nurse
willing.
for 20 years, I never extracted sperm from a patient.
Mm-hmm. How much blood did you extract?
A ton.
Thank you. You were taking fluids. It might not be the kind we wanted, but you were all into our fluids. And so, yes, are we ready for some DJ Electra shit? Here we go. Oh, no, you put your penis in that, don't you? You motherfucker.
Yeah. you
This
put the
automated
penis in there.
sperm extractor machine helps donors who are too embarrassed to masturbate in hospitals.
Yep.
The jing
I mean, raise your hand if you're too embarrassed to masturbate in the hospital. Hi. I couldn't masturbate.
But would you put your penis in that machine?
No. No.
But you would just
No.
have to stand there and it would just suck on it.
Why do I have to? Can they make one where I can lay down? Why do I have to stand there and have my knees shake and think of like, oh, this is embarrassing if it catches me in this position? Why couldn't they make it?
They're
little more
working on a
comfortable for
portable
me.
one, so a smaller version. So
Oh, they got portable ones.
Jingsu Sanwei Medical Science and Technology Center invented this machine to help male patients
Bitches, see how replaceable you are? Just a piece of plastic and some rubber, and you're out of here.
extract sperm for donation and medical analysis without stimulating themselves manually. Yes.
I don't see the part of the machine that cuts the bread and the meat.
The sandwich
mayo.
making portion? No.
Yes, where is that?
The machine?
It's
No,
not
it
a perfect machine. China, you're missing half of a perfect machine. If this thing fucked you and then at the same time was making a sandwich, I would just watch out though for the condiments being a little cross contamination.
The Chinese company says the hands-free device replicates a human vagina in terms of temperature, wetness, and amount of light. Amount of light? Wait. The device also
Hold
has
on.
adjustable height.
Why does
speed,
the amount of light matter?
Well, you know, when
Is that something you think about with vaginas? The amount of light?
Hold on. You don't know about this? So when you're
No.
banging a girl, you have one of those 10,000 lume flashlights, and you just shine it right on her vagina as bright as possible. Yeah, on her belly, so you can see like the internal workings of your penis going in her vagina. Like I like to see the organs move around. You didn't know about this, Electra?
Yeah, you can't
need
shine a
in
light
your
through a
sex.
belly and see that.
Yeah, you can.
No, you
Well, Now we got something to try on our next meeting though, because I'm saying pussy mythbusters. Because I'm saying that you can. I'm saying that you can put one of those giant flashlights on a belly of a woman, and then you're gonna see your dick inside of her vagina. Thank you very much. What do you say?
I say no.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to test this.
and force to mimic sexual intercourse. Videos of the machine have gone viral, with one clip racking up more than 4 million views and leaving some people confused and amused.
It
The sperm
rhymes.
extractor was introduced to Chinese hospitals in
Like
2010
they put pink in it.
during years of government calls for more sperm donors. Dr. Li Simong of Shanghai Pudong Hospital
I see that in the hospital
says the
room I'm
machine is
running.
more efficient than masturbation, but cannot exactly simulate a human vagina. The device may not fit as well when compared to human beings. After all, it is made out of plastic and metal.
Why
The
metal?
company sells approximately 10,000 machines every year for
Computer parts.
$13,000 each. The company has sold the device
Hold on, I'm doing the math. $13,000. So if you're in your 20s, it might be worth it because that's like that's your 20s dating tab, and you just have this at home. Yeah, I can see that. But any time after that, you just rub it. You know how much my mattress cost me? Way less.
device to clinics in the US, Germany, Russia, and France. A portable sperm extractor could be the next device.
I like that it's dancing to the techno. Did you add
That
the techno?
exactly. That's why that's my music that I put to it. I made
She's
that
so
song
she's so
especially
happy she
for
made it
this
dance.
video, and I put that song to it. It goes perfectly.
I could tell you. Bravo.
Thank you.
In the near future.
That's amazing, Electra.
Mm.
All right, well, let's go take a few minutes to go make a sandwich because that thing got me hot.
Sandwich
Yeah.
time. Do we need the
Yeah,
spank
I mean-
break song now?
No, but I do think it's interesting that they could have made it look human and they didn't. Like, what's going on over in China? That's the thing they want to fuck. I think they might have something wrong over there in that society.
I know, they didn't put a body on there or tits or anything.
No,
It's
you
just very
start.
political.
What am I supposed to do there? I mean, if your thing is like fucking a snack machine, then you're home, baby. But I don't know. I think I need some.
What if there
I
was
need
a
some
hot
curves.
nurse sitting on top of it?
Well, I mean, how is she sitting? Where is she facing? What's in my face? What's the odor like? There's some variables here. All right. Speaking of
You're
variables,
so particular.
yeah. Have you heard of rapidy rap hip hop? I think they call it. The kids call it the hippity hop. Oh, you got some chats. Yeah.
Dang Lizard has a question for you.
Can you see through a woman's stuff? But that's not one of those flashlights. That's a tanning bed. I'm just saying. Look at it. Isn't there like if you put that flashlight through your hand, you can see the veins in your hand. If you put that flashlight up to your head, you can see like the veins in your ear. Oh, I'm just saying. If you put it to your tummy, you can see your dick and a vagina. That's all. It's just very easy hypothesis to try. Just need a flashlight, vagina, and a dick. Let's do this. Science, baby. but I don't know. I'm also willing to look at a woman's stomach on a tanning bed. So
You could
we'll
put a
try that.
headlamp on your cock.
Yes, on our
what
new
happens.
show, Pussy Mythbusters. Did you know they have
Great
a
idea.
pee hole inside there? I didn't. Anyway.
It's kind of on top, not inside.
Wait, there's a top? All right, well, moving on.
Moving on.
You gotta draw me a diagram or something.
Okay.
All right. Let's would you like to listen to, because hip hop was really perfected in the 90s, and I think that some of it's overlooked. And so this is just some weird shit I found on the internet where we can talk about some 90s hip hop that was a little overlooked because of, guys like Biggie and Tupac and Eminem. Well, is Eminem 2000s? I don't know. There we go. He might have been 90s.
What about Vanilla Ice?
I don't count him. And Snow was more of a rapper than
Snow. I remember Snow.
Yeah. I do like how that they named the white rappers after the whitest thing in culture, or the whitest thing that exists on the planet. I like that. Whiteout would have been a good rapper's name.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to the stage, Whiteout.
Thanks, Rob.
There you go, Rob. Oh, no, when that beat and that hat and that face come on, we are headed for some cultural appropriation, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters around the world, we invite you all to step inside.
My name is DJ Electra, and I'm here to say I like squirting on chairs in a major way. This style of rap was very interesting back then.
Yo, man, what's up?
My name is Nelson, and I'm in a rap band called the Rapsters. The other rappers in the band are Michelle. Hi. And Rappin' Sebastian.
Yo, baby.
Michelle and Sebastian, yes. Gangsta names.
This is a problem.
DJ Doc Rock, that's me.
DJ Doc Rock, writing that down. Let's see if he's still around. If I can find Doc Rock anywhere.
Anyway.
Modern hip hop. K-Dot. This is where you come from, baby. This is where you come from.
Can I use
Pussy and money. Hip hop is all about the pussy and money. See?
grasshoppers?
Tell me now.
Of course.
Yo, baby. I have 7 CDs and 3 jam boxes.
Right?
Right. You will hear
You stole them all.
information that is not useful.
And that's why you should join
Look, they had Twitter. They had Twitter on.
in when DJ Doc Rock does those funky raps.
Yo, man.
Why don't you help us out?
No problem. Can we have a beat?
That is not a beat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
The kick drum.
Listen.
We will not listen.
Well, my custom Continental has got 4 doors. I got a little button that'll make it go down.
They say big 3, but really with the Doc Rock here, it's the big 4. I mean, it's just right a little above J. Cole.
Let's split. I love to do it. It's legit. Like 2 shoes that don't fit. Get busy.
Is that a banana split?
The engineer.
Look at this goddamn production.
Is this like a children's show?
It was public access. That's why public
I
access
like
kicks
it.
ass.
DJ picking up the steam. Get on board. Get on board.
Sex? What?
Get your kicks now.
Sex and kicks and what?
That beat is a pornio beat, man. If you ever heard a porn beat, that's it right there.
Can't even dance to this shit.
Yes.
Well, we can dance like us to this. It's not good dancing to this, is what you're saying. Yes. No, there is no good dance that can be done to this. But we can gyrate around like, our pigment tells us to.
Break it down.
I don't hear any guitar, but I saw it.
Yes.
Oh, there it is.
Well, everybody freeze for a moment if you please.
No, DJ Doc Rock, that's enough. Save your voice.
He's like, shut up. This sucks.
I liked it. Don't really have anything to say about it. But yes, I would say that before Eminem, before Quell, before the amazing Caucasian rappers, there was Doc Rock, whoever the fuck that guy was.
It was more fun than a speculum and a pap smear.
Yeah, look at us.
That's for sure.
We're funner than a cold object going into your most private of orifices. I guess that's something, folks. That's something, right? All right. This next story is, speaking of cocks, Chick-Fil-A is in the news, I guess.
Chick-fil-A. I do like me some Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. So what is this about, Electra?
They have a robot, and it delivers your food.
Is it Chinese made, and do we fuck it? Where do we fuck it?
I know. Look, so this one's not sexual related. It's food related, which can be sexual, I guess, but
No. All right, we can have that discussion anytime. Food and sex are two different things. It's sex then sandwiches. It's not sex witches.
okay. Well, let's just
Sex
check
witches,
out
by the way, shirt of the day. Sex witches.
the robot. Another one. I'm into robots. What can I say?
I'd totally do
You would do it. Put a 1 in chat if you would smash this robot.
Hotter than the Chinese pussy robot. At least it's got something that kind of looks like tits and wheels.
Oh, this guy should have ordered more food. He is a little guy. So you put your phone up to it, and then it opens for your food.
Yeah, and look at you just got to have a neighborhood with $3 million houses, and this thing will drive right up
to your
front.
neighborhood. Yeah. I don't think it would go to many neighborhoods.
It ain't going to mine. No. That thing in my neighborhood. This thing might be brought more than a goddamn Brinks truck in my neighborhood. Hey-o! We got 3 Brinks trucks. All the doors are open. Yeah, what else we got? We got a Chick-Fil-A truck. Get it! Bye.
So cute.
It is nice.
Is it bicycle wheels? Look at it back here.
She's like, is there a bicycle in there?
This is my dad.
I have a moral dilemma question, ethical question for you, DJ Electra. Right
What's
now, it's
that?
backing out. Say a car comes by at 40 miles an hour and just slams into it. Chicken everywhere over the road. I'm just saying, free to eat at that point? Are you free to grab a leg off the road and be like, Chick-fil-A's probably not going to come after me for this one?
Yeah, I think I would be fine. I'd be fine,
Yeah,
especially if I already got my food. I'd be fine with it.
So it's like a maritime rule. Like as long as it's in open water, you can claim it. As long as it's on government pavement, you can claim the chicken. All right. I think we've done something here. We've set some law.
It's so careful.
Okay, you can go now.
It is a very Amish kind of cart.
I want one. I want to call my local Chick-fil-A and see if they have one.
Jetsons lied to us. I thought we'd be living in the sky by now, and they're like, we got a guy, a tiny person to drive around in this cart to make you think it's electric. It's a tiny person in there.
That's what it seems like, but it's a robot.
Yeah.
Doing great things in the world. We are botting Chick-fil-A to people's houses.
That's right. We've all become so lazy, because here's the thing. You got to get multiple jobs if you want to survive in this society, right? Like it's a hard thing to do,
Exist?
Have money to go on vacation, to afford a car and all this, right? Like life is hard and expensive. Sometimes you need a second job. Sometimes you're an amazing kickboxer, a UFC fighting champion. Still not enough. You need to get a second job. So this next segment is about being a proponent, maybe not for me, but of getting a second job, getting an extra work, getting that work in. What kind of work? Well, you'll see. Oh no.
So.
All right. So
pay.
This man was a UFC fighter. But he needed a little extra money, so hey, let's blow some dudes.
He wanted me to suck a dick.
All right, he has an accent. So the director wanted him to suck a dick.
So anyway, I've put it in my mouth and I've just went, and I've just fucking threw up everywhere.
Electra. A quick question for you, as a woman that has done that. The first time you put it in your mouth, did you vomit all over it?
I've never done that.
No, okay. So, but like the fact that it went in your mouth, like the vomit should have come up before it went in your mouth. Is I guess what I'm trying to say here, right? Like
Well, he was trying to make some money. He was
But, like,
trying
so-
at least. He tried.
The thought of it I can maybe deal with, but when I felt the wanker go in and touch my top of my gullet, that's when I lost it. Like, no, you're gonna lose it when I'm right now.
Right now, you want to puke, huh?
No, because there's nothing wrong with gay people. But thinking about a cock in my mouth makes me want to puke. I'm not like, maybe it's like a toothpick. Let me try it out. No, I don't like that. I'm not gonna put it in there for $5 extra.
Everywhere. I had to
30.
stop the set, clean up, everyone get changed, showered, everything. He was like, right, no more dick for Geordie. No more sucking dick for Geordie. Just you don't need to do it. I was like, fuck for that.
Okay. Well, now he's discovered a great way to earn extra money. I'm doing gay porn and don't gotta suck no D. All right. What are you, the Boom Man? What are you
Kind of
doing?
reminds me of Tom Hardy. A little bit.
Hardy.
And Tom Hardy had some gay experiences, he said, in an interview once I watched.
He's also a Brazilian jiu-jitsu fighter. Oh, maybe this is Tom.
But I had to kiss. So when you
Oh, he had to kiss.
Oh.
You know what? Put the dick back in my mouth. if I gotta
come on.
choose. All
Come
right,
on,
guys,
if you
put
had
it
to
in.
choose between the two, you would do neither, but
Yeah, I'd probably kiss, but like that. No, because
kissing's very personal too. It's just
like
too
what
much.
hairs don't you want to feel worse? Comes down to is your parents dead or alive? This guy's parents must be.
you can feel like, you've got a bit of stubble and that, when you can feel it in the mouth. That was on, but I've got to stay in character. I've got to be enjoying it because I'm acting. So I'm having to like, and I'm used to say to them all the time, I'll be like, just before it would start, I'd be like, no tongue. I was like, do not put your tongue on my mouth. So it would just be like the lips, no tongue. That was my rule.
He seems like a very annoying coworker for a gay. Imagine you're a gay man, you're like just going to work to suck dudes and get sucked. That's my job. And this guy's like, pukes all over your cock, and he's like, don't put your tongue in my mouth. Director, can we talk about this guy? Can we maybe get a gay guy? Why do we have a straight? Why am I doing this to a straight man? It seems like a torture.
Do not put your tongue in my mouth, because I would just stop, and then that would.
Why are you looking so intensely at this story? I would.
Yeah, he's
Looking at
very
ways-
interested.
Tell me
He's
more.
like,
Hold
I've
on,
been
let me-
thinking about doing that too. Let's hear more.
Let me get some lotion on my hands here while you tell me this.
Ruin the camera's rolling. You may as well, because I got to the point where I realised how it was. The longer they made you, the camera guy stop and do stuff, the longer the scene would go.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you think? What an amazing porn actor. I realized as long as I was putting it in his ass, they were filming me. When I'd stop, they'd stop filming me. And then I'd put it in his ass again. They started filming me again. It was an amazing revelation.
Just make it last longer if I made them stop again. Wow.
People.
Well, he's not going to
second
get
chance.
very good reviews.
No, but sometimes you got to pay that insurance bill, And you're like, listen, mate, come over here, put the... No, don't do that. But you can kiss me, no tongue. All right, we'll do that. All right, here's my $50. Now my cell phone bill is paid.
My
Raise
question
your
is,
hand.
why didn't he just do straight porn?
Well, I don't think there's much money in it for a vomiting, no tongue kissing man in straight
No,
porn.
but in straight porn, he could have just banged chicks. He wouldn't have had to put anything in his mouth
That's a good question.
as much.
Listen, if you're gonna go do porn and you're straight, stick with the straight porn, I guess would be my suggestion. But yeah, maybe they just, maybe it's like the thing at fucking what's it called? Not Costco. Where they pick up workers, like workers from illegal workers to help you.
At Home Depot?
Pack up your house, Home Depot, yes. And they were out of women. We got some men. Oh no! All right, well, no tongue. And then if you put the dick in my mouth, I will be vomiting on it. which is also its own form of porno. My thought is he should have just stuck to gag and vomit porn, and he
Is
would
that
have been
a
a
thing?
success.
Is that a lane?
No, I don't know. We all know it is. Anyone who watched Howard Stern and knows the vomiter guy knows that is most definitely a very gross and existing lane. And someone that you probably have in your family is watching vomit porn right now.
Maybe he got used to it. We don't know. We didn't get the full-on interview, so maybe he got to like it even.
All right. Just want to make it clear, this next one is yours, and what the fuck?
What is it?
It's just a weird thing, and then it's also a weird thing to put after what we just watched, but maybe we're just compensating.
Oh
for the
yeah,
ladies.
this is for the
And
ladies.
Doesn't
Oh,
BF
yeah.
do this? Doesn't BF already have a segment for the ladies? So we're stealing from BF. We're
No,
showing
this
dudes.
is a lady. I'm a lady showing for the ladies.
Well, again,
Play it.
I have to.
Just- here we go.
I'm gonna need a flashlight. We're gonna have to do that experiment.
Here we go.
Oh, we'll go over here for a while.
It's very short. See?
That was
That
it.
was all. Yep.
Oh, okay. What I missed? Was there balls?
I liked it.
Taint?
He's got nice abs and he's jumping rope. You know, it's cute.
You trying to tell me something? Listen,
What?
I take winters off. You know, I maybe gain a pound or two. I think you're trying to tell me I'm too fat or something. I'm skinny fat. What are you trying to tell me there? Also, jump ropes.
Would you be offended if I got you workout equipment for Christmas?
Yes. Yes, I have a bunch of workout equipment. Would you be offended if I got you? Never mind. I don't know how to offend you. But I am buying a
probably
giant
can't.
flashlight and just flashing it in your vagina. I am doing that. That's our Christmas special.
If you try to bang me with a flashlight, I might be offended.
Try. Okay. Now, no one can argue this. If I banged her with a flashlight, you would definitely see the organs, right? If it was turned on. Like, if it's on the inside and on, you would definitely see, like, yeah. Well, again.
Hi, Shar. It's good to see you. It's been so many hours. I've missed you. I did a show on her panel last night. It's
Oh,
good
you
to see
did.
her
Oh,
again.
well, yes, people, please start inviting DJ Electra to your panels. Like, we got booted out of a universe, and they don't. She's all sad now because she like panels and stuff, and I'm not really a panel guy. So if you got a panel, invite DJ Electra on. She'll show you her tits backstage before the show and after. She might even. Like,
No,
show
I
you
probably won't. But I do like going on panels.
Yeah,
It's fun.
the invites. Listen, you're gonna get invites. You're gonna be disappointing them because there's gonna be no tits. But you're funny and you'll get invited back. What I'm doing here is called marketing, baby doll. you know. So,
Okay.
anyway,
Marketing
would you
my
like-
breasts.
we work with what we got. Would you like to see a midget roller skating?
100%.
All right. There may or may not be Sonic rings in this that I added. I may have added Sonic rings. But here's some more weird shit from the internet. Hey. Oh, if Eric could only live to do this. Eric, I would love to see you skateboard. But now, when we fall, humans of normal size, our weight and counterbalances, it looks kind of normal. It doesn't have an uncanny valley. I swear to God, when a midget falls, it looks like AI. So anyway, watch this. This is not AI, but yes, the Sonic rings are not real.
That's a big hole for a little dude. Oh, the wobbles! Oh, wow.
Okay, I want to watch it again.
He did not fall well. You have to be limp like a noodle when you fall. You can't get all stiff like that.
Watch at one point his head hits the ground and his legs are completely in the air.
Oh,
Right there.
no! Oh, God. That was a bad fall.
I can watch it all fucking day. I won't, but I do at home. Anytime I'm not feeling all the way up, I just watch. I'm like, hey, you're almost there. Also, we need to talk more about the size of the asses on midgets. Oh my God. Every midget I've ever seen has an enormous ass. Sex switches.
It's like their legs are so short, but their legs just went into their ass and made a big ass.
All that meat, all that leg meat went right into the ass.
Yeah.
I used to live next to Bridget the Midget in Hollywood, And I would see her walking around all the time. She's a very nice neighbor, really cute girl. But my God, that dumper. I was just looking at the dumper all the time. What the fuck? All right, people, we've been talking a lot of sex talk. Now,
He
so,
did.
you know,
He
that,
got the road wobbles. Oh.
yeah, he did.
Oh, now what are we talking about?
Now we're talking, we've done too much sex talk, you know, like we don't want to make it seem like everyone in this world is some sort of, you know, Krager's pervert and rolling into schools trying to get with younger ladies or boys. You know, that's not this world that we're living in, right? That's not what we're talking. Oh, that
Well,
is
I
next.
live in the gutter.
No, oh no, I picked the wrong one. That is the next story. So here we go.
Oh, turn the lights on. Turn the lights back out.
No, right? All right, everyone, meet Zachary Shitface. I don't know.
As a high school student for 54 days at two Lincoln high schools, learned how long he'll be in prison. More than a year after being arrested and less than 2 months after taking a plea deal, Zachary Sheich, now 27 years old, will likely spend the rest of his life behind bars.
What did he do?
Okay. Well, if you didn't hear, folks, he, for 54 days, pretended, a 26-year-old or 27-year-old, pretended to be a 16-year-old. Went back to, he did the movie thing where you go back to high school and you redo it all over again. Except it comes with a little bit of statutory rape. A little bit of statutory rape, which is boo.
Oh,
boo on statutory
bad.
rape. Boo! Yeah. You didn't see any of those other guys in those movies go back and, you know, oh, wait, you did. So it is the movie. Except that movie didn't play out really that well in real life. So let's on Ishish last name. Let's see what this plan was all about.
They knew not to speak with an adult male on social media. They knew not to meet an adult male by themselves. They knew how to defend themselves against that kind of danger. So they did not know how to protect themselves against you because...
Yeah, that's right, Judge. I got him. That's what's called I got him. What do you not get about getting them?
Again, they thought you were their peer, their friend, and because you gained their trust.
Today, Judge Darla Idiot sentenced Zachary...
Darla Idiot? Judge Idiot. I would like to bring a case in front of Judge Idiot.
Sheich to a minimum of 85 years in prison. At max, he could serve 100 and...
Oh, the irony that he's going to be treated like a high schooler in prison is not lost on me. You wanted to be a young one. You wanted to be a little kid. Well, now you're going to be passed around like a little kid in high school. So you became exactly what you were hunting. You dumb.
How many cases of statutory rape did he commit?
He won't be eligible for parole for more than...
It must be a few because 85 years seems like a lot.
That is a lot.
Like, you know, I would have gone in and...
done a lot. Wow.
Your eyes are funny.
40 years and is also required to register under Nebraska's Sex Offender Act. Sheich was arrested in July of 2023.
Yes.
After authorities discovered he had been pretending to be a high schooler at Lincoln Northwest and Lincoln Southeast.
He did too. Bravo! God damn this. Listen, say what you want about his statutory raping horrid ways. Can't say he's not a motivated go-getter.
It's terrible. It's really terrible. I think that is a good sentencing. I mean, I was just talking last night about how sexual predators do not get long enough sentences. They'll commit rape and get like 2 years and then be on the registry for 5 and then they get taken off the registry. It's like, no, shoot them, kill them. They don't get better. Child molesters do not recover. You can't rehabilitate them. They are fucked in the head.
Of course, she's doing a monologue from the script we wrote called Shoot Them, Shoot Them, Shoot Them All, which is, you know, a script we wrote about.
No, that's really how I feel. It's really how I feel.
That's also, shoot them all. It's really how I feel. It's really how I feel. So, yes.
At the time, Lincoln police said Sheich used falsified documents and an elaborate backstory to pass himself off.
I mean, minus the date raping, this is kind of a fun story.
As a 17-year-old student.
He McLovined them. He McLovined them.
During his time posing as a student, he used the fake name Zach Hess and texted with girls as young as 13 years old.
Terrible.
That's way too terrible.
Prosecutors said he sexually assaulted
No, that hair. Oh, boo.
assaulted those children off school grounds.
Oh,
Look at his
okay.
eyes. He looks like a creep.
So, where is the school? Okay, this kid, guy, this man, burn him alive.
Exactly.
The school administrators, why are they not the kindling on that particular fire? They let a 27-year-old with a fake ID go to class and be able to contact their 13-year-old. Like, if I'm a parent, I just look at this kid, this 27-year-old guy, as the known. He's the known. We know that this kind of thing exists out there. What we don't know is how the people that we put in charge of our kids when we're at work will handle it. We think that they will know about the known too, and not the known unknown. But they have made it a known unknown now. And now we all don't know what we don't know. Because what the fuck? Okay, so he's
to get
100%
into school, you have to have a parent go and sign you up. So he must have had someone pose as his parent to sign him up for the school.
I mean, so, you know,
you have to show 2 proofs of your address, like paper proof, like a bills, or and your lease or your mortgage.
Yeah, of course this guy's wrong and empty, but what are their fucking standards at the school for checking in people? That's what I'm trying to say.
During his sentencing, the prosecutor...
Why is the school board not on trial getting yelled at by this little
I bet they are. I bet they all got fired.
Yeah, Judge Idiot needs to do something about that school board.
drove home the severity of Sheich's actions.
He is a predator of the worst kind, the kind that preys on children. He targeted, groomed, and lured them via social media.
That lawyer doesn't look like he's happy to be there.
And he did...
The guy, he's like, God damn it. Why do I get all the sheiks in this world?
So, under the guise of being their peer, their friend, and in some cases their boyfriend. And he did so for his own sexual purpose and gratification.
After taking a plea deal, Sheich's 15 felony charges were reduced to
15. Yikes. Now he has enough felony charges where he could date him. Hey.
5, which include child enticement and generation of child pornography, as well as first-degree sexual assault.
God.
Last year, LPS said it would be reviewing its enrollment policies.
Oh, good. Let's get to it next year.
Today, school officials said the district conducted meetings and trainings with staff, but could not share specifics about verification programs.
All right, we're going to train our staff how to identify 27-year-old men.
Wow. What state was this in?
I'm just going to go with Florida. I don't know.
To ensure security. Police also arrested Angela Navarro last year, alleging she helped Sheich get enrolled at LPS.
There you go. We have a loser winner. We have a loser winner.
I knew it.
There's always, guys, behind every successful man and horrible man, there's a wretched woman and a wonderful woman. See, we're two
That
parts
made
of
no
the same.
fucking sense. Do you want me to smack you? I will reach over there and smack your face.
I'm saying behind every great man, there's a woman. And behind every man with dumb ideas, there's a dumb woman. Because...
You can't make that better.
Okay, I'm sorry.
His mother with the false name Danielle Hess. Navarro has...
They influence is what I'm saying. Us. If we're dumb, we will be influenced to the dumb route. If we're good, they'll influence to the good route.
Shut
Because...
up.
Of course we all know they are fuel for us to burn.
Pleaded not guilty to a single charge of criminal impersonation. She's slated to be in court tomorrow.
Well, she's cooked.
You used my body for 6 years for your own sexual gratification.
So he must have done this way longer than 50 days. He's...
Whoa. So
Vacation.
6 years?
6 years, yeah.
So
since
he
was...
pretended to come back to the school and they didn't recognize him? The teachers
Hey,
didn't
guys,
notice?
I'm on my 4th year of 3rd grade.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm a 6-year senior.
Listen. Maybe the football team just was that good. They needed to keep, he's a giant on the team.
The 27-year-old was sentenced to 8...
Look at that hair on the bottom. He went to school as an 80s flock of seagulls, and they bought it. What the fuck?
85 years in prison for several female high school students while disguised as a 17-year-old. Zachary Sheich disguised himself as a 17-year-old boy and attended to different high schools in Lincoln for a total of 54 days. During this time...
So it was a total of 54 days. So very truant So that's why they're like, oh, he must be young. He never is in class.
He was accepted into the schools using false documents, including birth certificates, immunization records, transcripts, and medical records, and with
Do you see the length that men will go to for whatever their particular perversion is? Guys, spank it out.
Not just
get a
men. There are
sandwich.
women sexual predators too. It's not just men.
Well, there's one in this story, clearly.
his 164 centimeters height and social media targeting, he lured the female high school students into having sex with him as their boyfriend. It wasn't until June that authorities immediately launched an investigation into Sheich after a parent found out what was going on and contacted the school district. Authorities said Sheich created false documents posing as a 17-year-old student and admitted to having inappropriate relationships with multiple female students. Police say Sheich also asked a 23-year-old woman, Angela Navarro, to pose as his mother to help him get into the school, but she pleaded not guilty to the impersonation charge and was released on bail. Sheich was eventually sentenced to 85 to 120 years in prison. Do you think the school is to blame?
Yes. Yes, the school is to blame.
Well, number one, he's to blame.
Well, of course, but
You can't
he
take
could
that
not.
fact away. But the
cannot.
school also screwed up in letting him
A
get in
school
there
shooter
somehow.
walked to the front door, and the principal opened the door, said, "Come on in. You need a coffee. How are those bullets? Are they warm?" I mean, that's what happened here. They're supposed to actively protect your kids. I thought.
Yeah, they failed.
Yeah. So
That's
anyway,
terrible. That's just
go have kids,
tragic.
everyone.
That's a tragic story. Oh, yuck.
So, speaking of tragic stories, we have one from you, DJ Electra. This one we've been covering for months. You've been covering it for months, and we finally get some resolution on it. It's the Sarah Boone story, baby. The hot lady who locked her Latin lover in a Samsonite bag, watched him die,
She did.
and then filmed it. Hey, thought, you know what? Let me get the camera out here. This is what cameras were made for. This sort of event, and she filmed him, and then so we've been following that as she. Go ahead, Electra. 9 lawyers, I remember, is where I left off.
Right, 9. She went through 9 lawyers, and then finally she put out a little flyer that she made asking for someone to be her lawyer because they made her represent herself, and she's like, I don't know what I'm fucking doing. She was like, my life's on the line. So she got a lawyer that finally was like, okay, she could work with this guy because she had to, I think.
She was
And
forced to, yes.
they offered her a plea deal. And she, for manslaughter charge, if she had pled manslaughter, she would have gotten 15 years. She's already served 4, so that's 11 more. But for time served and good behavior, she probably would have gotten, 8 more years or something. Nothing compared to what she got now.
So
'Cause
she
she
basically
was-
a fumble. She fumbled.
She fumbled big time. Yep, she got sentenced to life in prison.
Oh shit.
Sarah Boone was found guilty of second-degree murder for murdering her boyfriend George Torres by zipping him up in a suitcase and leaving him in that suitcase overnight on October 25th, 2024. She had previously rejected a manslaughter plea deal with a sentence of 15 years, for which she would have only served 8 more years with time served. She was sentenced...
We talk about the suitcase a lot, but we don't often talk about, what was it, a baseball bat that she beat him with as he tried to, almost
Oh,
escaped?
yeah.
So,
Right.
we always... so we have this picture in our head that she's just sitting there watching him. He eventually started to claw his way out, and then she made sure that didn't happen. And so I am sure when they opened up that suitcase, he was battered and bloodied.
He
and
was.
just,
He had contusions and bruises, and he was beat. I think she actually probably put him in it upstairs and pushed him down in the suitcase down the stairs.
Yeah, and that may
Because
have...
the neighbor said that night they heard a really loud thud going down the stairs because they share a wall with the neighbors right there. And yeah. But she also hit him with a baseball bat while he was in there. She said she just tried to push his hand back in because she was scared if he got out, he would hurt her. But, she claimed battered spouse syndrome for her defense. But she never mentioned that until her trial.
If she would have stuck with one lawyer and that as a defense, even with that video, you maybe maybe could have got 1 or 2 jurors to believe it for a hung trial, you know. But that video cooked her.
Oh, yeah. Sentenced to life in prison on November 2nd, 2024, and she spoke at her sentencing. Here's what she had to say to the world. Okay,
For dragging me downstairs by my hair in the middle of the night just to sit next to him.
So right now she is saying that she forgives George Torres Jr., the man that she killed. She's forgiving him for these things. She is a sick fucking chick.
For taking my car driving drunk with my debit card to buy more alcohol while I slept, even after I kindly explained the importance of my car to take my son to school foremost, me to work, and he to his batterers intervention classes and probation officer meetings, where I would be forced to sit for hours in the parking lot waiting for him. For causing me so much trauma and pain, mentally, physically, emotionally, I had to be hospitalized more than once. For destroying my reputation and integrity, for my M for murderer scarlet letter.
Oh, you poor thing. I mean, this is her speaking before she's getting sentenced. Is this really what you want to say to the world?
With his family in the audience.
Oh, yeah, his family had already spoken as well. His family got up first and spoke, and his mother was crying. She was emotional, as she should be. His sister was pissed and angry, and his daughter said that she couldn't, you know, she has anxiety now. She can't sleep at night. Like,
yeah. The lesson here to me is don't let other people write your legacy, people, right? This Jorge, whoever he is, we will never know who he really, George. We'll never see. We don't even know his name. But we'll never know who he really was because she now gets to tell us who he was to and even though we're like, oh no, we don't believe that, there is this little part of us in the back of our head.
His ex-wife doesn't have any stories of abuse to tell. I've seen an interview with her. She doesn't say that he was abusive at all.
Right.
And he didn't abuse his kids. He didn't abuse anyone except for this woman.
That's not what I'm saying.
I don't believe that. I don't believe what she is saying.
Well, of course, no one believes what she's saying, but the problem is old Georgie boy here put him. When you pick a crazy, and then crazy happens to you, and then you're dead, and they get to say crazy shit about you, that's a little on you, George. You picked this.
No. He's dead. You can't say that. She's the abuser in this situation. She's a freaking insane person. Listen to her speak. We just have to listen to her speak to know how insane she is.
No, but you have to let me finish my point here is that don't let other people write your legacy. That's all. That's my point. Is that
he didn't know he was going to die.
Well, you know, you pick a person that is
KC,
unbalanced.
You're not good at this true crime stuff. Stop.
Me feel safe to live, talk to other people, spend time with my son,
Personal responsibility.
have a job, friendships, simply go to the bathroom with the door closed, or go to sleep soundly or comfortably. I forgive George for lying, for him trying in so many ways, so many times, to end me with his terrifying love. I also forgive the Torres family, his mother and father foremost, also his 2 ex-wives and daughters, all for knowing who George was, capable of, and has done in the past, his history of violence and where he learned it, then to keep turning a blind eye when I would ask for help. All of his siblings, including Pharrell Torres, who is now on his way to prison for stabbing the mother of their baby in the side of her head. For everyone who knew what George was doing to me, sometimes how and when, but allowed and enabled. I forgive them for caring too late. I hope they all ask themselves while quiet and comfortable in bed at night the uneasy question, what could I have done to stop this from happening to both of them? And after all the time Sarah tried...
Oh, if only zippers hadn't been invented. I lose sleep thinking about, if there was only a way that we could have got our stuff from one place to another without a bag. George would still be around today.
By asking for help from all of us and so many times. Another great contributor of my gold is social media, with its greed, insensitivity, deception, obvious exploitation, and...
This is a we're in manifesto territory now.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. This is like her manifesto. Yeah. And that's what people are surmising, is that she didn't take the plea deal because she wanted this opportunity to say this. She took the stand in her trial, and just obliterated her any chance of having a defense. I mean, it was the worst mistake that she could have made. And now she does this.
Some people, this is her, like this saying is her. Some people would rather be right than be happy. And she has determined, I am going to, even though it's a total lie and a fraud, I am going to ride this out to the end so people think that I am telling like one person thinks I'm telling the truth.
Right.
Even if
I don't think there is
everyone
one
else.
person.
No. Well, there's always one sucker out there. But
Maybe.
no one else believes it. But it's about this speech. It's about my ego. I get to say, I get to put in the last word. And that's worth the freedom for the rest of my life. I would rather be right than happy. Even though she's not going to be right, she thinks I would rather be right than happy. And we all know people like this. They're all up in our lives. Mostly at our works, it's got to be right all the time.
Advantageous game for my kennel.
And most of them are big Oregon fans and have a show called Catch 22. And I like to be right all the time. Sorry, Electra. I now see what you're doing here. You're showing me that I am a metaphorical trapping you in the briefcase.
No,
you need to be
that's
free.
not
I
what
get
I'm
it.
saying.
I get it. That's what you get it, right, people? She's saying, my jokes and humor are much like a bat to her. In why
Shut
she
up.
is.
You're nothing like this person. Shut up.
Criminal case as a whole, and for sentencing me by anticipation as a result of ignorance and hate, conjured and fabricated by the organized crime that is social media,
Hold on. I got the perfect thing. Ready?
condemned me in the court of global public opinion since the beginning. It simply seems I cannot forgive and be forgiven and move forward. Social media has made me a pariah. It has caused great oppression and undeniable disadvantages, especially by broadcasting and manipulating my cases online. In my criminal case, as a result, my opportunities to be given a fair, proper, and uninfluenced, successful conclusion was...
So, hold on. So she can't watch social media in jail. She had people writing her letters that were telling her all about the social media reports and everything going on social media. That's how she knew about it.
There's alien bases on the moon. Don't drink the fluoride. They killed JFK.
And nobody, she had nobody to do like a character witness for her from her past life. All she had was 3 people that she met in jail to be character witnesses and come up and testify for her.
I'll give you a snack cake if you vouch for me as a character witness. Okay.
Exactly. The girl was
2 honey
like,
buns, you got me, girl.
The girl was like, yeah, she was helpful. She helped me, like, make, well, it was a bad situation and she helped me make it better. Like, that's how bad they were. They were awful. She said, she helps everybody. She helped me a lot. She would talk to me and pick me up when I was down. I don't know. She was a good person to me. Mistakes happen.
Electra, it seems like this woman here has a lot of baggage.
Oh, heavily depleted and poisoned. I forgive them. Also, all of the media tycoons for not having a life of their own, trying so desperately to make themselves...
She's talking about us now. With the people covering her. The media tycoons, us in
media. But like I said, she had no idea about this except for nosy pen pals that she had in jail were writing in and telling her about it. Like, really?
Me and Elon were just having lunch or brunch this morning. We're like, hey, what about that lady with the suitcase? Yeah, yep. We got her good.
Seems so right by making me appear so wrong. Forgiveness for prejudgment, ridiculous theatrics, lies, making and taking blood money from my and others' misfortunes, accidents, and catastrophes. It's all over their hands and their keyboards. And even after all...
That lisp is really starting to bother me. Anyone else getting that psst, 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 starting to bleed through to my cranium, and I don't like it.
All that's been said and done, theorized, hypothesized, scrutinized, and blasphemed. In my case, still no one knows me.
Can you talk like her, Electra? Do that thing with the can you talk like that with this? You have the thing with the thong.
I don't know. I got accused of that last night. Like, apparently I have sibilance. I do have some sibilance.
I'm noticing it a little bit.
It's not my fucking fault.
I like it. You kind of snake.
You like it on me, but not on her.
Damn straight.
It's called sibilance. Yes, I know, big words.
In the end, I forgive myself for not.
Okay, great strategy. What a strategy. Oh my God. Here are the things. Now, you're locking me up for 80 years, but here are the things I forgive.
No, this is before she got sentenced. She was still hoping for a light sentence. She was hoping for, like, this would help her get a lower sentence.
Yeah. So guys, I just want to jump on the train I'm on, because the train I'm on is about self-forgiveness.
I'm going to go ahead and forgive the man I killed. Forgive his family for not saving me.
You
forgive the media.
Didn't take out the trash one day for your loved one. Maybe this one time you kind of like looked at another girl's same thing, right? Huh?
Choosing my life sooner, for not being more brave, vigilant, bolder, and outspoken, stronger, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, for being hopeless, desperate, simple-minded, weak, and inexperienced. I forgive myself for not realizing I was enduring a life of domestic violence and that the vicious cycle of...
We really can tell ourselves any story and believe it, people. That's why when people
only
say
if you are a fan of... what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. You interrupted my soliloquy to come in there with something you don't have the word for. That's my job. That's what I do. I interrupt with no end in sight. Go ahead.
Never ends. I forgive myself for falling in love with a monster, and no matter how grotesque he may become, I still loved him, hoped, and forgave. I tried breaking the spell so he wouldn't be a monster anymore. I saw who he was inside. And all
of a suitcase.
My forgiveness, George, is my greatest lesson and will forever be a part of me. I think...
Yes, and... I hope that's the last thought you have is little Georgie there.
Of him every day and still speak to him when alone on the rec yard. I ask his forgiveness and that he looks for me at the gates of heaven so I can tell him how sorry I am, endlessly, and that I never stopped loving him. In all of it and still. Forgive me, George.
And all of it and still. She does this stuff like, and Iraq and such, like that South Carolina Miss USA pageant. Just adding words that don't really mean anything, a sentence that kind of trails off to nowhere. I like her style.
And I, my, me. Yeah, it's all about her.
Not the murdering of the ones you supposedly love, but of her way that she's couching it in self-forgiveness. I think that is, this is the Stuttering John ending that we need. We need him to go out and murder someone and then forgive himself on the stand.
Right.
And the Dabbleverse would just end. That would be amazing.
Right. And I had to cut this down too. I cut this shorter than it actually is. So it was longer.
I've really looked at myself. I have to forgive myself for killing Chadley Zumak. I have to forgive myself for driving the other part of Florida and hitting him in the head with a hammer. I have to because really I'm a good guy.
Forgive me, Torres family. Forgive me, Judge Cranick. To the entire planet, please forgive me.
Wait, where'd Judge Idiot go? Who's Judge Cranick?
I graciously and humbly
Judge
ask
Idiot was
for
the other case. Now she gets
consideration.
very theatrical.
This wasn't before? Oh, now we get theatrical.
Now it gets like Shakespearean.
For forgiveness to be extended instead of judgment. For reconciliation and restoration for all of us to move forward. My apology is profuse and ceaseless. Allow me please to brush off the muck, wipe the blood off of my face, and fix the cuts in my skin. I ask for understanding in what really happened and for how long. For second chances, repentance, and redemption, to advocate for all domestic violence survivors, to help them overcome, heal, and still hope, always. In my...
Can you imagine going in a room with a bunch of women that were beaten by men? You're like, hi guys, all right, what did you do? Well, here's what I did. I put my man in a suitcase. What did you guys do? Well, he punched me all the time. Oh, well, you guys don't know anything. I know women's survivor. I am a woman survivor. I am the woman survivor. That's basically
How did you know that she says that? It's coming up. She says exactly that. Listen.
In my soft-spoken conclusion, I ask this. Would I be the darling mother, celebrated woman of the year, if it were I who died? How many daughters, mothers, sisters, aunts, grandmothers, nieces, and friends have been because they did? I am a survivor.
Oh, she did it. I did it. I did it.
She did it.
How did I do that? How did I do that? It was
I don't
kind of like
know.
that was my Dickie Dimaine. That was my Dickie Dimaine.
You knew what she was going to say, that she's
people.
a survivor, and that's how she was trying to get a lesser sentence. But it didn't work. She got life in prison. She'll never be let go.
I'm coming quite the commentary guy. I know this stuff now. Also, Dickie Dimaine was something that was said by Crackhead Bob on the Howard Stern show. And I asked Electra, what is Dickie Dimaine? And she goes, chicken chow mein. And I go, how the fuck did you know that? She just knew it.
It's the only thing it could be, right?
But Dickie Dimaine, how the fuck did you know that?
I don't know. I've been a
anyway.
nurse 20 years, and I spoke to a lot of crack addicts. So, yeah. I just speak crack head, I guess.
You speak crackhead. All right.
Well, I
that's
can
a
translate it at least.
Yes, please. That's a new segment for the show. Find some crackheads talking and do some explaining for us. Translate that.
Well, I don't work as a nurse anymore, so I don't have access to crackheads, but...
No. Yes, no more crackheads. All right, guys. We've done some fun things, but I think we need some music. You guys, there's some terrible music on the internet. Let's listen to some of it. You down to listen to some terrible music on the internet?
Okay.
Let's do it.
It is the worst music on the internet. Real shit. It'll burn your ears. They'll make you cry. Because it's the worst music on the internet. Music on the internet. Yes, they're the worst music on the internet.
Okay, so now we got public access. And by the way, I have this instrument. I love this instrument that she has. I played it before.
What instrument
on,
is this?
Puzzle Box. It's the Omnichord. It's the great
Omnichord.
Omnichord. I used to write songs for Windia with the Omnichord on Puzzle Box.
I do remember that.
Yeah, and Boney, I think, wrote a song too. But these two have the Omnichord, and they're going to do their little public access song, and it's fucking amazing. I don't know. It's got to be religious, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, now we come to a song.
Yay!
Search my heart, O Lord, and see.
The Omnichord. Watching an old lady use the Omnichord is maybe the funniest thing. Maybe you got to be a producer to watch this, but like the last person I saw using this was like Timberland. You know, like it's something they use in modern, like, because it's like a cool vintage thing. You got grandma using the Omnichord. You hear how it runs through the notes, like the bling, bling, bling. That's her right hand going up and down. Watch it.
It's not supposed to sound like that. Oh, this poor man is sitting right next to her.
The book. Why does he look like that? He's holding the book. Was that a mushroom on the front of the book? What are we listening to?
What does my life show me to be? Am I like a wise man who built upon a rock? Or like the foolish?
This is what people hear when I sing.
Maybe not. No, you're much, much more out of tune. She's kind of in the key.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
Search my heart, oh Lord,
to rip my skin off right now.
What does my life show me?
No, that's not the note.
Am I like Jesus who tried?
All right, this is called Waking Up the Dogs part of the show. Everyone, get your dogs awake. Here we go.
Real bad.
And for others
Ian Bunker.
He's reading the words for her. You did it, Grandma. Oh, more. There's more.
To be more like thee, more like the master.
I can make a song out of this, honestly.
Oh, that note. Oh, that hurts.
Seeking to
She's like Indian. She's hitting like quarter notes or I forgot what they're called, like in between notes. Semi notes, semitones.
If she could hold the book by herself and play this, then I'd be impressed, like Jam Flow Man said.
Father, see Jesus.
Just need some drums.
The irony is that the Omnisphere has drums. She doesn't use them.
She doesn't know how to use it.
Yes, to the worst music on the internet.
That was pretty bad. Let's see if we can do worse.
You know a Planet, and it was from a band that I was previously in named Nobody, and they wrote the instrumental part, and I wrote the melodies vocally wise and most of the lyrics. And
Okay, I'm excited. Young Sean
I think
Penn.
this is going to be better.
And God's for real. And
Oh, no. Goddamn, these Christians and their goddamn songs.
please believe in God. He loves you all. And
Lies. He just gave a baby cancer this morning. He doesn't love you.
That's it.
Jonathan Mendelsohn energy. And the thing is, not worried at all about copyright. Come get me, guys.
All the trees that once stood tall.
Grandma's
they're
better.
gone now. We've watched them all fall. The skies are red.
Why does that make me laugh? The whole late 80s made me laugh, but when guys try to hit those notes, it really makes me laugh.
The seas turn gray.
Oh, those vocal runs. Look at
Yes,
last-
it's like Christina Aguilera standing right in front of you. But
Yeah.
Electra, I found a singer that you're better than.
Thank you
You're
so
way,
much.
way
Thank
better
you.
than Grandma. I'd say Grandma is a style, but you're better than Grandma, and you're better than whatever this is.
Don't you want
as a
to
compliment.
save our planet because it would be good of us? We've got to join and save the world.
Look at that.
But you've never heard me sing this song, so I could actually be worse.
I think this needs to be the new theme song of the show. Save the world.
I think we should change.
I love that it follows the guitar.
I think we should.
Yeah, guitar solo, baby. I wish I could hold a lighter. I can't hold a lighter. As close as I can do.
Turn Dog wants to purchase the album.
Is the bass even in the same key? I'm asking this.
No, they're not
Don't
even
you
in
want
tune.
to save our planet
Yes, I want to save the planet. Let's put you under the ground.
because it would be
Can we make you oil? Let's add more oil. That will save our planet. You need to go underground.
good of us. We've got to join
Be
and
good of us.
save the world. Life is so beautiful when we are destroying nature. Man is a
What a word.
parasite on his planet, don't you know? We are going to see.
Is this Tom York? Tom York, what are you doing? It's killing the tree in the back.
Yeah, I see the tree wilting.
Don't you want to save our planet?
Not anymore, asshole. Not if this thing's on it. If this thing that is making noises is on that planet, nuke it. I don't want that planet.
Because it would be good of us. Don't ever litter.
Okay, but it is kind of hooky. Don't you want to save the planet? It would be good of us. It's like a Loverboy song.
Anymore.
I just heard Loverboy last night.
Yeah, do a quick pan into the leaf. Good shot, Jim. All right, now back to the queer.
Back to the notes.
What is that? No acapella. Don't do that.
Thank you. Peace.
It's Electra. Are you sliding off your chair? Are you having to put sandpaper to keep from sliding off your chair?
100%.
She keeps a bit of sandpaper by the side of her chair. To when it gets too hot, she puts that down so she doesn't slide. Because that one was, yes. Sorry about that, everyone.
Captain Stonecrab first said, my nerves are bleeding. And I was like, my nerves? What's he talking about? But he meant my ears are bleeding.
It's funny. We went from one story where a woman bashed a man in and locked him in a suitcase, and then this story, and this one is way more offensive. Way more offensive.
Yeah, this one I want to be locked in a suitcase and bashed in the head.
George was like, "Oh, I got out easy on that one. I didn't have to listen to that one segment on that one show with those fucking singers." I just got this lovely lady. Yes. All right. So that was the worst music today on the internet, and obviously it always comes from Christians. So keep doing your thing, Christians. Keep making that music.
Has anybody seen Sasquatch on YouTube recently playing the saxophone?
Oh, you sent me that, yeah.
Has anybody seen that?
I saw it because you sent me it, and then I saw him live later in the day.
Am I the only one that the algorithm shows me a Sasquatch guy playing the saxophone? And he's going on tour, guys. He's going on tour. U.S. tour, so
makes a lot. It gotta be honest, makes a lot of sense.
It's good. Look for Sasquatch.
How's your Chewbacca content? Is it high as well? All right.
My cat sounds like Chewbacca, kinda.
Yeah, your cat is the loudest cat I've ever fucking heard in my life. Oh my god.
Yeah,
what's a Guerilla street sign?
Oh, Guerilla street sign. So this guy didn't like the signage on the freeway, and so he decided to change it. And he made his own Caltrans. That's California. The road workers are called Caltrans. You know, they make the signs and make the roads and stuff. And yeah, he decided to make his own sign.
So you're saying this man was a traveler on the freeway? Will you embellish the story here a little?
Right.
So this man.
Okay, so on the I think it's the 110 freeway. Most freeways, you exit on the right side. And LA has a lot of really big freeways, like 5 lanes in each direction. Well, the 110 has this one exit that goes off to the left to get onto the exit. 5.
Yep.
Yeah. And there was no sign on that, like the big sign on the top of the freeway. There was one small sign over to the right. We'll see it in this video. I did speed it up because it was really long. But anyway, this guy just took it upon himself. He was an artist. And he was like, well, I'm going to make a sign and put it up on the freeway where it should be so people can see it so they don't miss their exit.
Guerilla Public Service.
Gantry. Yeah. So this man actually made this video. His name is Richard Ankrum. And he actually made this video. I put the music in though, because his music was copyright.
Los Angeles County is over 4,000 square miles. It has 27 freeways, a total of 527 miles that serve 88 cities. This is the 110 freeway, connecting Pasadena to San Pedro.
San Pedro.
It
goes
is
to the heart of
divided
downtown
by the 10 freeway.
Yeah, that's my freeway.
An interstate to the south, and a state highway to the north.
We're in an episode of Saturday Night Live's Californians all of a sudden. You take the 110 to the north, and you take the 10 west to Santa Monica.
To the 5, to the 101, to the 405.
Gantry just sounds like a dirty word.
I like it.
Overhead signs indicate the exit for 5 freeway south. Both directional signs for 5 north are too small, non-illuminated.
See, they were
and
over there,
placed
but the
on
5
nearby
freeway north
poles.
is on the left.
Interstate 5
No, you're gonna miss
connects
it.
the entire West Coast, from Canada to Mexico. For clarity, the 5 shield belongs on the overhead signs. I have
There he
taken
is.
it upon myself.
Okay, now everything's starting to make a lot more sense. I was like, this overdub is, oh my god, but this face makes a lot of sense with this.
No, this is really
To
him.
manufacture and install these missing guide signs. To ease the confusion and traffic congestion at this section of the 110 freeway.
Okay, this guy's freaking me out a little bit.
Yeah, he's creepy as fuck.
I don't want him controlling our roads.
So I sped this up.
Oh, he color matched. That's funny.
He color matched and he measured everything perfectly. He put it on an overhead projector. Remember those?
Jesus Christ. We all have too much time. Someone put this man in a briefcase or a suitcase.
Oh, colors aren't showing up as well as I thought they were.
I can already tell the city is going to hate it because it's too much work. It's showing them up.
Funny thing is, the city loved it.
Oh, really? That is a rarity for this city.
So here's where he went and put it up. In the middle of the day, he got his hair cut, bought a helmet, a hard hat, a mask.
Oh, that's smart. You look like a professional. No one's going to fuck with you.
Put a decal on his door of his truck. Broad daylight.
Guys, an orange. Yeah, here's what I'm picking up from this. Orange vest. Get one of those. Get away with a lot of shit.
You really can. Yep. And a hard hat.
I mean, that is amazing that it wasn't there, and it is so... So you don't understand that if you get off on a certain exit, you only have like 3 seconds to get all from one lane on the right, 9 lanes over onto the left and get on this freeway.
To the left,
it's almost
yeah.
impossible, even if you know it's coming. If you catch it 1 second late, you're fucked. And then
Yeah.
you're going through downtown. You're trapped.
Right? You're stuck.
The sign that Richard Ankrum made stayed up for 9 months with no one noticing except the drivers that didn't miss their exit anymore. But he grew tired of getting away with it, so he leaked the story to the press. Caltrans, however, loved his sign and it stayed up for 9 years before Caltrans got around to replacing it with their own correct signage. He still replaces public signs with his own, but waits 7 years to tell people so that the statute of limitations runs out and he can't be charged with a crime. Is he sneaky or creepy? Maybe a little of both.
I actually like it now. I like it now because dude comes and pops up and is like, hey, I fucked up your city. We're going to get him. You're 3 days late. I like that. Congratulations. I like that.
Yeah, so apparently his newest thing that I read another article about him, and he's made flags that have, instead of the regular amount of stars, he put 10 more stars on there. And he replaced flags at different places around LA. And I don't know. If you ever see a flag with 10 extra stars, it's from Richard Ankrum.
Oh, okay.
Kind of a cool story. I thought that was cool.
I think so too. Can you check? Can you do a little chat talking here for a second? I think I got to bring in our special guest for our next segment.
Yep. Definitely. Oh, hi, guys. Manson lamps. Spark Snake, what up? Yes, he has Manson lamps. That guy is definitely a weird one, but he was really helping the city out and trying to help people that were missing that exit, because I have myself missed that exit because there's no left exits on that freeway or any freeways really in LA except for that like one. And so you're not looking for a left-handed exit. How old is this? What year was that? That was in 2000, I think, 2001. Yeah, it was a while ago. Are you back? Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Okay.
Hello.
Oh, Serrantos.
Yes, I have graced you with my presence. I am the great acting teacher Serrantos. And I am here to show you. What is this trophy you have here? Why am I sitting next to a trophy? Is this an acting trophy? Because I have not won this one. I am Serrantos. All right. All right. Now, I teach a class in the art form of thespianism. I like to yes and with my colleagues, and we sometimes film this, and I decided to bring and show you because it was a smash hit on the last episode of this Catch 22. And I'm sure you have millions of followers, as Serrantos is a star. All right, here we go. Time for
like your hair.
It is this is how you wear your hair when you are a master thespian. You shake it around and it does not move. No, I spent 3 hours with the pomade, making sure I have as stiff as hair. As a director, you need to
like
be
Ariana
stiff.
Grande's hair.
Yes, I have worked with Miss Grande. She is a budding thespian. I did a little work on her Wicked. She was not wicked enough for me. Not wicked enough for Serrantos. Serrantos devours wickedness and loves children and wicked children. And she was not wicked enough for me. Anyway, let us watch.
Jeremy, thank you so much for 5 Hackride Studio memberships. Gifting.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes,
I appreciate it.
Jeremy, you may also be happy to know you may buy an acting class at Serrantos Acting School right now for $499 for 3 classes. I will teach you how to cry. I will teach you how to sigh. I will teach you how to be mad. And we will do this all in 3 easy installments of $199.99 to centavos. I almost forgot my own name. Serrantos Acting School. We have multiple LLCs, so I sometimes forget. And one in the Caymans. But that's for a different story. All right. Let us watch the chops of these actors that I have produced myself. Serrantos Acting School.
Acting, I will beat you at acting.
Because acting is a competition. You must act better than other actors, even though they are doing different acting and different words. You must be better at those different things.
I think he's Spanish. Serrantos in Spanish.
I am Serrantos. I am from a country that was buried in water many, many decades ago. It does not longer exist. It was only for actors and men who were locked inside of Samsonite bags.
Atlantis?
What do you tell people? What are you docs? You don't dox Serrantos. Now, this bitch doxed me, but I will try to for Serrantos forgives and forgets. So we shall now watch Bob Ma act. I remember when Bob came in, I looked at his sad face and I said, Bob, you should really, really, really try to do a monologue about how life is meaningless and has no point. And he said, Serrantos, here we go.
Remember when I told you I wasn't crazy?
I do remember.
Well, I was wrong. Well, when I left, I was fine. I felt fine.
His checks cleared. Serrantos made sure that his checks cleared. Bob's, your checks cleared. You are an actor.
Then I got about halfway down the block and I lit a cigarette. There was this old woman coming the other way and
I did have Bob have to pay a $200 deposit for all the cigarettes he smoked. But at Serrantos Acting School, we will make okay for you. We will allow you to smoke whatever you want. It's just a $200 deposit or 3 easy installments of $69.99 because acting costs money.
she asked me for a cigarette. Only she called it a cigarette.
Huh?
She said, "Got a cigarette?"
I taught him that.
I had one lit, and the pack was in my hand. I couldn't just keep walking. So I shook one out and it fell on the sidewalk. And I didn't know if I should just give her that one, so I shook out another, and she took that one, bent down, picked the other one up off the sidewalk, and put it in her pocket. Then she put the other one in her mouth and stood there.
I always told Bob, quit talking about the ladies and the thing in the mouth. You must act. But he incorporated it into his act. So I said, Bob, congratulations. You are now a thespian.
Is he going to kill her?
For me to light it for her. So I lit it.
I taught him the dramatic pause as well.
Like she was my goddamn girlfriend or something. And just walked away. Didn't say thank you or anything. Just walked away.
Oh.
We will have to get a deposit for the cigarette there, Bob. He ashed on my carpet. It cost me $13.99 for Serrantos to go to the Bed Bath and Beyond and get a new carpet that Bobby did ash on.
Well, I got to the video store, and there must have been 300 people in that place Saturday. I forgot what Saturdays are like.
Never seen anyone so mad at the Saturday video store. I had to capture it. The essence in his acting. Oh, Bob, use that. He was telling me I was at this video store so mad. I'm like, Bob, use it. That is what acting is. It is using your true emotion about how all these videos and all these people and all these choices make you angry, Bob. Use it.
Then, you know, I left. But I
left?
Saw all those people in the street.
Yes. Bob also, there was a disappearance of the few actresses that came in when Bob was around. We just assumed it was coincidence. But Bob was then taken into police custody not long after. Hey, we'll see you in 15 to 20, Bob. Thank you for the money, and you can act in prison. Teach an acting class in prison. Get yourself some Oreos for it. I would do this. Now, are we ready for Dick Filler? Yes, they call him Rick Filler, but that acting class, Serrantos has a sense of humor. And so I would call him Dick Filler, and he would not like it. And I said, you paid 2 days late, so I get to make fun of you. And so make sure your check's clear on time. And Serrantos will leave you be. But Dick Filler did some interesting work at the studio.
Oh, that's very nice. Very nice. What?
Now, I let Dick Filler use an additional actor so you can get the full scope of his power and prestige and acting skills.
Is he picking
Dick
lice
Filler,
out of his hair?
Yes. Well, I do not want to ruin the scene. Serrantos is here to show, not to tell.
What? Well, just relax. Don't, and certainly don't move your head. We didn't give you any anesthetic because I work a lot better when I have somebody to talk to, and I really hate talking to the nurses and the other doctors because
These men have families who are probably wondering where is Dad right now. Dad is at Serrantos acting school pretending to saw a man's brain open while he is awake. This is what we do as actors.
Which one's Dick?
Dick Filler is the doctor.
Oh, okay.
I think. I think I lose track of them once their checks cash, honestly.
They like to get into technical things, and I like to just kind of have my mind be a little freer. But if you look at the monitor just kind of straight ahead, you can see the camera shot that I have right over my shoulder, and it's really kind of interesting. You see this little
Sarah asking Mommy, why does Dad not take me to practice today? This is because he has that Serrantos, Sarah. He is acting.
lesion, I'm sure. Don't be nervous, and hopefully the pain is not too bad. I mean,
I can't feel anything.
Good, that's this micro, nano, super technology that we use these days. You notice in the camera, I'm not even touching your head with my hands. I'm using these little bitty, I don't even know what to call them.
What about the tumor?
The tumor.
Yeah.
Serrantos had to stop. Stop, Dick Filler! If you are putting instruments in man's head, you must know name of instrument you insult into his head.
please. And he said, a knife. And I said, yes, that will do.
Well,
He's
very
carving
pretty
himself.
tumor. Actually, it's kind of unusual.
That pretty tumor, that was an improv. That was Dick Filler can improv with, we call Dick Filler the regular improv king of our little Serrantos acting school.
Unusual in the sense that usually this kind of tumor, you see where I'm pointing right here, we find over here. Now over here is an interesting area because notice if I touch your brain right there, not with my hand, see how that makes
I taught him that. Did you see his hand move? That was a Serrantos move.
your right arm come up? See, I touch again and you see? That's very fascinating, isn't it? Now that's because your right arm is mentally attached to the left side of your brain. Most people don't know that. Most people don't know that. Now watch what happens when I touch the right side of your brain. Boy, it's pretty amazing stuff, huh? Well, now about this.
They also bought clothes 2-for-1 next door at the dime store that is next to Serrantos Acting School. I have a shared business motto with them. I send my actors over and they buy 2-for-1s. Get the black shirt and the khaki pant combo.
They do look like twins.
Anytime.
All right, Rick Villa is done. But here's another man. And
His name is Rick Filler, too.
they're all Rick Filler. Dick Filler.
Now I'm going to tell you something.
Okay, yes, you tell me. I know.
I don't
I'm
like the
Serrantos.
way
I
you're
was
running
there.
my company.
Oh, no.
There's a goddamn fire raging here and the whole industry is up in flames. And you call the fire department and who shows up? Nobody. Because they're all off in Japan.
Did I mention that I have my store in a tiny kiosk at the mall in Middle America? I do not get the De Niro's. No, I get the Dick Fillers.
Singapore, Malaysia, and Korea. And every other shithole place where they're
Oh, shit.
crazy.
Yes, I often tell my students to pick a country and call it a shithole. This is called the Serrantos acting hack of the day. You pick a country and just call it a shithole, and then you act your way out of it.
About pollution.
Perfect.
And they build factories over there and they stuff them full of little dedicated people who work for 12 cents an hour, 10 hours a day, 6 days a week. And then they go home at night and pray for their health so they can come back again tomorrow and do it over again. And all the while this goddamn inferno is raging, you're up front tidying up, mowing the lawn, playing with your putts on my money.
Oh, playing with your pipes.
I just told him this. I said, for your work today, Dick Filler, I want you to imagine that you are at the mall getting your picture taken for your high school yearbook. And then you're going to complain about all your old men complaining things about. Ready? Action!
Okay, we'll do it again.
No, we're not doing this again.
Yes.
Take two.
All right, take a two of this picture. We are putting just a picture for the yearbook. Now, tell us all your feebles and foibles again, please. Thank you. But act this time. I need to see emotions, Dick Filler.
Action.
Now I'm going to tell
You're
you
a
something.
robot, Dick Filler. I need to see emotion.
I don't like the way you're running my company. There's a goddamn inferno raging here. Just a minute, let me start over.
Oh, line.
Line, please. Line. Serrantos does not give lines. You must remember on your own. This is a teaching tape for all those actors out there who do not know their lines. You must know your lines, or do not look at Serrantos for your lines. I will look at you through the butt of my nose.
Now don't stop yourself ever again.
Okay.
Never again.
Yes, you hear. Do not stop yourself. You paid for the time. We are not going over. You need to pay. If you would like to go over, that will be an additional $399.99 in 3 easy installments of $167.99 each. Thank you. Serrantos. Acting. Action.
Now I'm going to tell you something. I don't like the way you're running my company. There's a goddamn fire raging here and the whole industry is up in flames. And you call the fire department and who shows up? Nobody. Because they're all off in Japan and Singapore, Malaysia and Taiwan and every other shithole place
Taiwan?
where they're crazy about pollution.
That just one thing we know about the Taiwanese. I say Serrantos says this all the time. The Taiwanese are crazy about pollution.
And they build factories over there and they stuff them full of little dedicated people who work for 12 cents an hour, 10 hours a day, 6 days a week. And then they go home at night and pray for their health so they can come back and do it again tomorrow.
Masterclass.
And all the while this inferno is raging. You're up front tidying up, mowing the lawn, playing with your putts on my money.
Yes! Dick filler!
Was he your best student?
The best student is the last student whose check cleared. Yes. So, yes. Speaking of which, DJ Electra, I do not see your name on the sign-up sheet here. We need to get you into the acting classes.
I don't act. No.
No,
Nope.
you and Dick Trickle could do a buddy comedy. That would be amazing. Also,
I'm the only person in LA that doesn't act.
Well, that is because you have not been exposed to the Serrantos School of Acting. We will get you...
Don't expose yourself to me. Don't you dare.
We will get you a black shirt and some khakis, and we will teach you how to not operate, but look like you're operating on someone's head. And then I will ask you for $199.99 for the services. Thank you. I am Serrantos.
I refuse.
Well, it has been a pleasure here. I will see you next week.
Get the fuck out of here. I think he's gone. He tried to expose himself to me. Yes. Yes, he did. He tried. Mm-hmm.
Why am I so big? Why is my chair warm? Did he? He
probably peed in it.
No, he didn't pee in it. That would be wet. It's warm. All right. Anyway, none of those people win. They're fucking awful. Get off of our screen. All right, folks. We got a few more things for you today. Really, just one. It's time for Daisy. Time for Daisy, baby.
Time, and Daisy
We kept it till the end.
Daisy got a van. Oh yeah, it's van life with Daisy.
Oh my God, we got buckle in, people. This is last thing of the day, but it's a few minutes, and it's van life Daisy.
She's got the magic flow, healing hearts on Venice.
You know, I'd like to see Serrantos and Daisy.
Call to love is in the air. A superhero, she's always there. Dance, feel the love. Funky beats and the driving bass. A call to love to heal the human race.
This is the extended intro. Sorry.
I like
Here comes Daisy. Bow, bow, bow.
Yes. This is Daisy's van life. Her tiny home in a van. So she has been living on the beach because John Allgood left town. He bailed, but he made us mods before he left. He made me and KC mods before he left.
And I gotta say that after, like, there is more content coming now. They're doing a show together where he's like off wherever he is and she's in LA.
Yeah.
And I haven't laughed out loud as much as Daisy as that show. It's the funniest show I've. Because he's like out of her sort of space, so so he can kind of have fun with it now. And my God, is it funny? So we're gonna have that coming in the next few weeks where they do this show together, and it's Daisy does not like being handled, and he just handles her the whole time. It's so fucking funny. But the Van Daisy's amazing.
Yes.
I think we should also we should catch people up. If you're new to the show, Daisy is Daisy the Venice Healer. We've been covering her for over a year now, and she literally lives on the streets in Venice. Let's do some bullet points. She has multiple men. She calls it a he hive. Multiple men take care of her, baby her, give her money, drive her places, or they did in the past.
Well, she used to be a sugar baby for sugar daddies who are rich men that want a fake girlfriend. So she's a sugar baby.
6 months ago, she had a boyfriend she didn't really care about, but she made sure to get his money so she could get new tits and ass. So she got
butt implants and hip implants. Yes, and then she broke up with him like The same day,
That
basically.
day. He didn't
Right
even get to
after
touch
that
him.
surgery. She didn't even wait one day.
No.
She didn't
she's
even
like,
let him feel that ass. She just
No.
kicked him out of his own home.
And he got honestly he doesn't know it at that day. Definitely didn't notice, but he got the W on that one. You got out of there with just having to pay multiple thousands of dollars. You didn't almost go to prison.
I think it was
because she encouraged you to-
30,000.
Yeah.
It was 30,000 for her butt and her hips.
You could have been on a bike with her while she's encouraging you to bring a firearm to court. This is the woman you're dealing with. That's another thing she did. She encouraged a man to bring a firearm to court, just because for fun. For fun.
And then they got arrested, of course.
For funsies.
Of course.
And,
she also made a bomb threat on a courthouse.
Right.
And
she
then
also
the
has
federal agents came and arrested her.
She has multiple children that she desperately wants to see and have back in her life, but also wants to be this make-believe princess fairy tale homeless person. So those things don't really coincide with the legal system. So there's just a little background of Daisy. And she's now, found a van by the river.
But she never really was homeless before.
No,
She
no.
kind of played homeless. Like she was
She
make-believe.
cosplays homeless.
Yes. But she always had some man's home to go and stay. But then when John left town, she realized she didn't have anywhere to stay. So she was actually sleeping on the beach. I saw a couple different times when she would be woken up in the middle of the night and start live streaming from her tent on the beach. So she got sick of it, though, because they make them move every couple days.
Yeah. All right, let's get
And
into van.
So she got a van.
Daisy with a van. You can go ahead and control she. I'll just put my hands
I got
up and
new
watch
wheels. Here she comes. Now, this is the life.
crazy. Yes, the life.
This is the best van in the world. Oh, my makeup looks amazing in here. Love it so much.
She has tattooed makeup as
Favorite
well.
little sanctuary. It's just a little nook to crawl into. It's really all we need. Hey, baby. Do you want to see my new van?
You got a new van?
Yes. I moved my stuff in the van because I got tired of moving it every day. So, it's way better to just have it in one spot until I get housed.
That's a
And
great
December
shot, by the
10th is the court hearing where I'm going to get, I forgot how they said it, but basically they're going to like give me a voucher. It's called like a placement or something.
Okay, so she's getting a voucher. So when she got arrested after they brought a bag with a rifle in it to the courthouse out front and were trying to have a speech out front, they got
As
arrested.
one does. As
Yeah.
one does.
So they got arrested. And she was already a felon. So, but she went to court and they were like, this chick's fucking crazy. So they sent her to mental health court. And now they're going to give her resources to try to get her off the streets and housing vouchers. So this is the Housing Authority, City of Los Angeles. And you can see on the right-hand side how many allocations they have. The total is 29,554 housing
Little
vouchers.
short. A little short.
A little short. How many homeless are in LA?
Oh, fuck. I want to say over 80,000?
Almost 100,000 probably.
Yeah. LA, just LA. We're not counting
Just
California.
LA.
Just
And there's
County,
so
yeah.
many counties surrounding LA also that there's
Yeah.
a lot of homeless people as well. So very fucking short. And I've been, when I worked at, I worked for Medi-Cal, which is the Medicaid of California. They just call it Medi-Cal. So Medicaid is for, indigent people and
Mhm.
the underprivileged, the underserved.
76,000. I was close. 80.
Okay, good. You were very close. Yeah. And I've been in these meetings where the people working in these companies that are running these services come and they have the best of intentions. They really do. I know I did.
And they
but
come
they
in
are
very
so,
nice.
They're so
They come in very-
disconnected from
Yeah.
reality of what it's like living on the street and how many people they have to help. They're just
Yes,
very lost.
They they show up in their Mercedes, talking about let's fix the homeless thing.
Of
They don't
course.
understand what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, they don't get it, and they're not out there on the streets with these people. They don't see how they live. And also, the voucher program has I think, 2-year waiting list to get any kind of home. So
right,
it's really kind of worthless. So you get a voucher one day, and you have to wait 2 years to get housing.
Yeah, I'm 100% for the complete
bullshit.
privatization of fixing the homeless problem, because we're already us as taxpayers are already paying the premium of it being run privately through government. Like, they're overspending. But here's their argument: government spending here in California on the homeless. They're like, well, yeah, we have to get the best CEO of this company because we're competing with other CEOs. Right? Like, but you're not. You're doing a government, funded sort of health of the society sort of thing, where the other companies are running companies. And so, yes, they need the best and the brightest CEO to run that company. But these organizations go, oh, well, we need to pay our CEO what they pay their CEO over at the Cancer Institute. They pay him $180,000 a year. So we need to have that so we can get the best people.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so this argument just keeps going on, and the budgets just blow up, and none of the money trickles down.
And what
It's
they
just to
get
hire
paid
people.
is on their website. You can see what these people get paid.
It's a
these
jobs program
CEOs,
for people who quote unquote care about the homeless. It's not money for the homeless. It's a jobs program for people who care about the homeless.
Right. And if you've ever known anyone that's had medical or dental care through this program, and they try and call and get help from this program, those people that you call, they just hang up on you. I was never like that. I talked to my people. I didn't hang up on them. But I know people that work there that would just freaking hang up on you if you try to.
And we're not red pilled. We're not red pilled over it. Like, we're libs, if anything. Like, we live in a liberal state. Like, we understand that you need to help the homeless. And I'm not saying privatize it so that, the industries eat them alive. What I'm saying is we're already paying the privatized price for it. Why not let private companies make some money back? Right now, it doesn't matter if you tell the government, hey, you can make some money back on it. They don't care. They already have their CEO jobs.
What private company would sign up to help the homeless?
One that you would make it like tax breaks, or
I don't see Elon Musk signing up to help the homeless.
Well, because the profit
people that are
model,
rich
hold on,
are rich
stop,
because
stop
they
talking.
don't
God
help
damn.
other people. They're rich because they keep the money for themselves. They don't help
Right,
other
well-
people. That's why they're
well,
rich.
But Elon Musk would take that on as a mission if it was like a government subsidy. We know how much Elon loves government subsidies for his cars. And so if you told a private company, if you told Elon, listen, Elon, for every homeless person you get out of homelessness, for the first 3 years they're out and they're out still, we'll give you $150,000. If they're out at 5 years, we'll give you $200,000. If they're out in 10 years, we'll give you $1 million. Right? That money is still less than the government would spend on that same person in that same amount of time. Except we don't see any sort of result from it. We don't see any stock price movement. Elon doing that would he would be able to reap the benefits of doing that. He'd take the cost, but also reap the benefits. Right now, we're only taking the cost. There is no benefits. Anyway, this has got way too wonky. Sorry, that's my bad.
So
Wait list.
that's
Wait
pretty
list.
cool.
2 years. But she thinks she's getting a house in 2 days.
And the thing is, she might. She might. She'll figure out some way to fucking do it. Or
Well, she
have
got a van.
Yeah.
Oh, you missed it. That was your last chance.
That's home, baby. I walk these mean streets. Daisy. Oh no, is she gonna go right up to her van so I know where her van is? Oh no.
I'm like, watch out for the bus. But it doesn't run her over.
Now imagine someone riding a scooter in these streets at 30 miles an hour with no helmet. That's me.
So I went in the gym right here, you know?
Don't like that sound.
And they have a hot yoga studio. And one of the yoga instructors goes, Are you Daisy? He goes, you're a legend. And he goes, yeah, I used to work at Shafa. He's like, everyone talks about you and your boovolution. Because I got banned from most every hot yoga studio on the west side. Like 6 to 8 of them.
What would you have to be do? What would you do to have to be banned from 8 hot yoga classes?
Oh, she took her clothes off. 100%. She took her clothes off. I know that for sure.
That's the boovolution.
Yeah. That's the boovolution. She took her clothes off, her top especially. Always. She's like, oh, it's hot in here. It's hot yoga. It's Bikram yoga. You guys, it's not called hot yoga. These people are such idiots. Dude, I was doing Bikram yoga 15, 20 years ago. And, anyways.
Bikram's quite the story, by the way, that guy.
Yeah, he is. But his yoga is amazing. But I wanted to address this. She'll love it in the projects. Everyone's whacked out just like her. See, that's the thing. She's a snob.
Yeah.
She won't accept the projects. She thinks she's going to get a voucher, which I think, I don't know. I don't know if this part's coming up. I may have had to cut it out, but she thinks she's going to get a voucher for a place right on the beach, her own place. And it just doesn't happen like that all the time.
We watched a video once where you remember that old guy that came out of the bathroom? You remember when they're cleaning out the bathrooms? And he was like, oh, just give me that place right there. And he pointed at an apartment on the beach. That's what she's doing. She's just going, give me that one right there.
And they do give incentives to the owners of these places to house people on Section 8 housing, which are the vouchers, but it's just not going to happen right away.
Not anywhere near where she is at right now.
No.
She'd have to go 30,
she
40,
won't go
50
in the
blocks.
projects.
Yeah.
She won't do it.
No.
She doesn't think she's that crazy. But she is. But she doesn't believe it.
She's got some real snobbery towards her homelessness. She's
She
the
does.
homeless snob.
She does.
Oh, welcome to my new pad. It's a fixer-upper, but it's just
Okay, hold on. That's kind of funny. That was kind of funny.
temporary. I moved into one of the infamous van lords.
It is a van lord. I knew it was a van lord. Okay.
Yep, you were 100% right. It is the van lord. So the van lord, you can explain.
He is in 2019. I got to know who the van lord was because they did a story on him right before COVID, and they were like, "Oh, this asshole! He rents out vans all over Venice and like charges $500 a month, and he parks them, and you can't drive them, and you just live in them." And people are like, he comes and shakes them down. It's just all these terrible stories. COVID hits, city loves the van lord. They're like, hey, can you bring in more vans and house these people? Dude brings in like 1,000 vans, not that many, but he has a lot of vans. And then, COVID ends. They're like, hey, we need you to get out of here. He's like, what? No. And so there's been this battle between the van lord and the city because they sort of like excused his behavior for a while during the COVID shit. And so now there's these fucking vans all over the place. And some people, there's like shit and piss. They just pour out of it. Like they become these toxic hazards. So now,
I bet.
Now, because of Tracy Park, thank you, Tracy Park. We got a new city council member. She's doing like this shit where vans aren't allowed in certain areas. And she's like picking every area. So basically in the future, vans will not, they're already out of Santa Monica and they're getting pushed out of Venice. And so it makes sense. These are very tourist attractive place. The number one tourist place on the West Coast is Venice Beach. Like, why is parking spaces being taken away from tourists that spend money for these vans? That makes no sense. And so that's going to get cleaned up. And Van Lord's probably on his way out.
Where are the homeless going to go, though, then? Where are they going to go?
East.
Live on the beach?
Yeah, east, or they'll just...
No, they all want to live on the beach. They don't want to go
so
east. They want to live on your beach.
In COVID, they had tents, right? They allowed them tents. And so all of a sudden, 5,000 tents popped up all over the beach. When COVID was over, they took the tents away, and the people just slept on the ground. They don't leave. They just sleep on the ground. And actually, what they found a loophole in the thing. They said, well, umbrellas aren't tents, but if you put 30 umbrellas together, it kind of makes a tent.
Oh, wow.
And so they had to, in the new wording, they had to put anything that would make.
But Daisy had that pop-up structure, and they let her stay in that.
For a while, and then they came by and destroyed it.
They just have to move every couple days.
Like, that's why the thing that you showed a couple weeks ago, where there's like a bike attached, that makes the most sense. You have like a portable little house, you bike around. But I'm just
people that live there are not going to want that parked in front of their house.
Can you imagine 75,000 of those in LA? Like,
no.
No one would drive anywhere. No one would be able to walk anywhere. Like, so yeah, we got to figure it out.
It happened 3 days ago when I was sitting at the boardwalk.
Go Ducks, baby! Did you see, Mason? Did you see that they gave me the title? Hold on, I'll bring it up. They gave me the title to put on the desk. Look, I got the title. They gave it to me. Year 1, baby.
My capacity, and the community went and talked to the van lord, and they got me in that day. So not having to move my stuff every day made me realize how important global liberation is.
Mm-hmm. Global motherfucking liberation. That's what we're talking about here.
I had to drag my
Not being forced to move her stuff every day, her homeless stuff, her belongings on the beach, makes her think of global liberation. Jesus Christ.
I got my lipstick dildo on a pillow. And
delusions. That was the word I was looking for earlier.
Liberté! Liberté!
Because we gotta, help the vulnerable population who has to move their stuff every day.
See, she talks about the vulnerable population like they're so below her. You're in a van by the LA River.
So it's an emergency, and I still have, a little bit to go. Having all good leave was pretty traumatizing. Like moving away and having people who are in your
her boyfriend that broke up with her. Oh shit, we both hit it at the same time.
Sorry.
Her boyfriend that broke up with her and then moved away was traumatizing for her. Okay.
The man she almost sent to prison for 20 years was somehow traumatized and had to leave. Yes, John Allgood. Fare thee well, my friend. You dodgeth they bulleth.
He really did, and I think he sees that now. Thank God.
That's why their show is great. Because it's like this guy who's like, whoo, got out of there. Aren't you crazy, Daisy? Like, it's very fucking... the LA River. Yes, the LA River.
Yes, she lives... It's Dry River, but yes, she lives in a van down by the Dry River.
By the Dry River bed.
Especially someone like Allgood.
Concrete.
I think she was in love with Allgood. I think that Allgood was like the one that she really wanted out of all of them. Because he is just as crazy and nonsense as she is. He would go down to the speeches that she would give to like schools and courthouses and be like, yeah, it'd be like her Flavor Flav, she'd just chuck D on the mic and he'd be like, yeah, boy. So like, what
was a source of like a place where I was meeting a lot of my needs for like laundry and.
Yes, her needs for laundry were met by John Allgood. She didn't fucking love the guy. She was using him just like she uses every other man.
I'm starting to think that she takes the wrong lessons out of things. These cops throwing all my stuff around. I'm like, liberté for everyone. And then John leaves it. Like,
shower and cooking, and he's like family to me. So just having...
Can't wash my pussy now. Got to be honest. I miss Allgood. There are those days when I could wash my pussy when Allgood was around.
And my world get rocked like that was, I guess, just what I needed. Because I had court on November 19th on Tuesday, and I was kind of in this state of hypermobilization. Like, I need housing, and
hold on. I was in a state of hypermobilization. I mean, I need housing. That is not what a state of hypermobilization. You know who's on a state of hypermobilization? SEAL Team 6. SEAL Team 6 is on a state of hypermobilization. Not you. What the fuck are you talking about?
Set a court hearing for December 10th.
And I got mobilized, baby.
See, it is December 10th, 2
placement
days.
hearing or something like that.
People, cross your fingers and toes and pray, because Daisy's going to jail.
I forgot the name of it, but it's basically a hearing where in mental health court, if you have no mental health diagnosis or anything, then you don't go to like partial hospitalization or full hospitalization or outpatient. You would go to your own housing. So I'm going to be getting a voucher, and I guess I don't know what happens like.
No, that whole philosophy there sounds good. Okay, you're crazy. We're not going to inpatient you. We're not going to outpatient you. We're going to give you a house. What? What?
Yeah.
So all you got to do is be crazy, and you get housing. I don't think so.
I just love how she thinks this is going to play out. Like it's going to happen in 2 days when she goes to that court hearing. She thinks she's just going to get a house.
Yeah. No. I
There's
get the
a
keys.
2-year wait list. It's crazy. It's
No,
not happening.
I go to no, Electra. I go to that courthouse. They give me the keys to the fully furnished house, and I start doing laundry. Right, right.
When they issue
I
it,
can
but
wash my vagina.
I guess starting to
I need to wash this pussy. Please, someone.
December 10th or shortly after, I'll
The van's nice and all, but I can't wash my pussy in the van.
be able to start.
This is Fabian. Fabian is filming this.
Fabian, like
Santa
the
Monica
Hollits.
close up.
Yes.
Yes.
Santa
Monica close up.
Santa close up Monica.
Santa Monica close up. Jesus Christ.
No, it's Santa close up Monica. Spell
Yes,
scum.
that's
Thank
the
you.
one.
Thank you.
Wash your vagina, Daisy.
Looking for my own spot, and my attorney said that
Oh, all the homeless people's attorneys.
I don't have to go into
Delta
any of the
Zero.
outpatient partial hospitalization.
Hey, when are we playing basketball? Oh, down in Venice courts. Anytime.
I
Any
told him
place.
I could barely walk to the damn courts. I have a cadaver tendon in my ankle. I'm the Walking Dead.
She's
I'm a dead
cheerleader.
person tendon. But I'll
Delta,
cheerlead.
she's cheerleading as we play horse, so I don't bust my MCL and ACL.
I can still kick high. I just can't jump.
I can't play in a game because the problem is my brain thinks I'm 16 and my muscles is ancient. So I'll be like, oh, go for that cut. You can do it. Get that rebound. And then I just wake up on the gurney somewhere. I don't want that.
Or full hospitalization
I was mobilizing to grab that rebound.
programs, but part of my mental health court requirements is like seeing mental health professionals. So they're gonna come to where I live, and the first
They're gonna come to my mansion that they gave me. That's
No,
so
they're
nice.
not.
portion
They're
of that
also
is
not
like
gonna do
get
that.
Daisy in
No.
a house. So that's really cool that that's
Get
happening.
Daisy in the house.
So I'm gonna be in this van for like less than 3 weeks. I'm using it like a storage unit because it's illegal to sleep in vans in California, and I just decided like I don't want to have any stress. I don't want to get woken up. If the van's already been broken into, like when I wasn't here, but like if you look, it's like remnants of like this is Venice, right? So rather than being in the van when someone
Yes. Yes, I would rather just have a blanket on me and a sheet covering my head, sleeping on the beach, than something with doors and a lock. Daisy, come on.
breaks in or breaking the rules of sleeping in a van, I would just rather like fly low under the radar.
They do not bust people sleeping in vans. Period.
Really take care of myself right now. So I've been doing hot yoga almost every day, eating almost a little bit too much nutrition.
So she's doing hot yoga every day. That means
been
she
eating
has
every
a
day.
new king. She has a new man that is supporting her. Because it costs money to do hot yoga. It's expensive.
It costs money to be in the van. It's like $500-$600 a month.
Right. So she has someone funding her life right now. Again.
I don't think people so it is about I saw a van like when he was advertising in 2020 for like $700-$800 a month. That was like a little bigger, like an RV.
Jesus Christ.
It's the rent of your flyover cities to live in a van at the beach here. It's fucking crazy. Flyover cities are fine. No offense there.
Yeah, don't
No
offend
offense.
people. You always offend people, Jesus.
I want to live in a flyover city with that cheaper rent.
But meeting
I just want one with a beach and pretty ladies and nice.
my needs and really taking care of myself. And then what's been happening as a result of that is my meaning and purpose is starting to come back. Since now I'm in a van and I don't have to worry about moving all my stuff, like I was able to distribute clothes yesterday. I distributed blankets, like just like supplies that I'm getting. Like this morning you saw me handing out those pizza scones and stuff. So I'm able to start helping the community again. But before, like, one of the insights I received is when you have to move your stuff every day, people look at homeless people and...
Does that come with the titties? Because if I'm getting free titty show, I might pay 40.
No, but what you will get if you do Bikram yoga, hot yoga, you will get men with short shorts on and their balls hanging out of them in front of you doing poses. Yeah. So you'll get free ball shots. How about that?
Is that
That's
why,
what I always got.
That's why you went.
It's not
why I went.
It's
But
not
it is
why
why I come back. Yes.
It's not why I went
Why
back.
don't they work? Like, why do they just do nothing? It's a lot to move everything you own every day. Like, they're doing a lot and you have no energy left. Like, if it's moving day, you have no energy to do anything else. So just from experiencing that for a month, I can finally feel the reprieve of myself moving out of hypermobilization, where I could feel my amygdala was hijacked all the time. And
yes, your amygdala.
And I'm really happy I have that insight, but I don't need to go through it again, Fabian. Like, you want to know what the girls told me who watched my temple at the beach? So I arrived at the beach this morning, and they're like, yeah, we've been up since 3 in the morning because we were anticipating the city coming to move us. So we just went ahead and moved before they came, and we've just been like wide awake because it's like The Walking Dead at night on Monday and Wednesday because everyone gets woken up. So everyone's walking around, and then they lock the bathroom so no one can go anywhere, and everyone has to find somewhere to sleep, and everyone's grumpy. And so going...
Thank you, by the way, City of LA, for not making it super comfortable for these people so that they just, hey, invite your friends. Yeah, invite everyone down. Hey, just send a notice to every state. Hey,
Right?
Just send your
come
homeless
to
here.
Venice Beach. You will be housed on the beach, and you can live there in the warmth of the sand.
Also, while we're on it, don't make a subway with the final stop at the beach, you assholes. Where do you think they're all coming from?
Yeah,
Going
also,
to the
don't make freeway signs that say beach cities, which they do.
Yeah.
It just says beach cities. I'm like, don't put that up there.
Okay,
Why did they put that up there? It's ridiculous.
We're these are some first world white boy problems that we're having right here.
venting.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
moving on.
Listen. We all have homeless. All right, we get it. But we pay more. They shouldn't be here. They're touching my Mercedes. See, that's my neighborhood.
Beach and seeing everyone's faces like sunken in and not rested, and having just experienced that every single day for the past month. You are the most lovable, sweet, amazing angel, and you have great intentions. You are so influential and empathetic and powerful. I love doing mirror work.
Mirror work.
That last 10 seconds, that's how you start a horror movie.
That's Daisy. And
If
that
you
is a
just-
thing. Mirror work.
If you just like faded into that and she was talking that way and then she goes, I love mirror work. And then it goes, the screen goes to black and it goes, mirror work. A horror, you would be like, get me out of the theater.
I know, I kind of do hope she becomes Ursula from The Little Mermaid.
Superhero. Go, superhero. So this
Yes,
came
sir,
from the
Delta
homies.
Zero.
Look, it's minerals with antioxidant and all these different vitamins. And I got this from the street.
I just got it. She needs to be solving mysteries with a couple homeless friends with this van. They need to create their own like Scooby-Doo out on the beach.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
One of the homies.
She's Shaggy for sure.
Don't volunteer me.
He's stole it from this fancy place in Beverly Hills. And
Someone
that's
stole
really
it for
good.
her. Love
Called
it.
Gourmet Cosmetics.
Tell me
in
more,
Beverly
Daisy.
Hills, California. It's probably a very expensive foundation.
Very expensive foundation. Now let me get out my sock to take a shower.
We're going to put your little on. You gotta spit on your fingers first. And then mix it up. Because your
Spit on your fingers first.
The original Hawktua
has living
Yes.
organisms in it. So you can just juicify by mixing those organisms.
Juicify. We have a Juicify shirt, by the way, in our
And
shirt
let the
too.
love engulfing continue. Never touch your face without thinking how lovable you are. I love you so much. I'm not every single little tiny cell. I love you. Oh, look, how convenient. Van life.
May as well enjoy it while I can.
Oh yeah, you may as well.
I think I just got more lovable.
She's got the magic flow, healing hearts on Venice Beach.
She's amazing, you guys.
That
she
is
really
good.
is. And yes, she really is a cool with a mask.
She's always there.
For sure.
Dance, feel the love, funky beats and the
I'm really liking Van Daisy. I want more Van Daisy. If she did a show from her van, it would be so good. I think she is doing the
She
show
should.
with John Allgood.
Should
from
I
her
text
van.
her and tell her to do a show from her van? I mean, I haven't messaged her in a while. Like,
I would text her and just touch bases, be like, "Hey, girl, what's going on?" You know, just checking in to see
Okay.
hypermobilization. I got it. Yes, hypermobilization will be on a shirt, and it's just going to be a house because
Which
that's what it
is
means.
terrible
It means-
because hypermobile is what I am. Because I'm like double jointed and my joints are really pop out of place and they're really loose. Like, I'm very flexible, and so it's not good. It's a bad thing.
we all know that famous Spanish saying, "Me hypermobilization es tu hypermobilization," right?
Oh God,
it's a house. It's a house. I think she got like mobile home and mobilization confused there, but very funny.
So
Daisy.
yeah, in 2 days she's going to court, December 10th, to get this housing voucher apparently. So we'll see what happens.
Oh.
I'll message her.
Can't wait. Can't wait. Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us here today. I just have one more thing for you to play because we do like to leave on a nice story, right? Not
Yeah,
maybe
high
something
note.
so weird. Fucking Daisy always kind of leaves like a weird taste in your mouth, like you were just licking the bottom of a van or something. So instead of that, let's go to our nice story of the day. Huh? Nice story of the day. Then we'll get out of here. Go watch some football. All right, guys. This is just about a man loving his dancing, which is very funny after the Bikram comments you made. But listen. If you're going to enjoy something in life, just go do it. If you're going to be a 50-year-old man who wants to go break dance with a bunch of girls, just do it. Live your life, baby. Be free. Hypermobilization. Electra, can you see me doing this? Will I be this man in 10
No, you have no coordination like that. No.
What are you talking about? I dance like I can do this.
You cannot do this.
DJ Electra went viral like a herpes. She went viral like a virus in your brain. DJ Electra, she went viral.
Woo, like a herpes.
Yay! So that's our nice story of
I
the
went
day.
viral like a herpes.
She went viral like a herpes.
I love that song. That's my new favorite song.
We had
That's
to bring that
amazing.
one back. Yes, we had to bring that one back. All right, everyone. Let's put that Big 12 championship, or Big 10. Big 12.
What about
Who
the
cares
cats?
about the Big 12?
Isn't there any cats? Nice cats?
No cats No cats today. There was a story I did have. Oh, I do have a cat story. Should I do it?
Yes,
fuck
cats.
it. Let's do it.
Cats. We
All
have to
right,
have a happy cat story at the end.
All right. Well, not exactly the kind of cat story that we normally do.
This trophy.
But it is a cat story. Unless I erased it. I might have erased it. No, I erased it.
Oh,
All
you
right,
fucker.
well, yeah, I can explain it to you, though.
No, stop. Don't. No. That doesn't work.
Okay, so no cat video.
Let's just end it on this high note here of thank you all for being here. Doopa doopa doo. Woohoo.
Yeah, Dupa, one of our favorites. Into
Hit
his
the like button, and Andrea's here. You guys are the best. And where's
thank
Delta
you.
Zero? Come on.
Yeah,
Yes,
find
I
that.
am Gumby. I'm like that was my nickname when I was a kid.
Gumby was your nickname?
Yeah. One of
All right,
them.
everyone. Put that into memory.
And
Gotta
Delta
remember.
Zero, 91 and 55. Yeah, baby.
All right,
Thank
folks. So,
you
hey,
guys.
let me.
What?
Yeah, so let me real quick. I want to say thank you to the super chatters and the gifters because you guys keep the show running, keep the lights on. Big thanks to Blind Mike Geary. Make sure you go check out blindmike.net. Go check out the show from this morning with Blind Mike and Kragers. It was really good.
Yeah,
They
it was
talk about
awesome.
us. Anytime they talk about us, it's amazing. Thank you, Dang Lizard. Thank you, Suburban Tug Time. Thank you, Blind Mike, again. And thank you, fucking Jeremy. Haven't seen Jeremy in a while. It's good to see you, brother.
So good to see Jeremy. Yep.
Yeah. I hope you
All of
and
you guys. Thank you so much.
You and the missus are doing well. Make sure you come by tonight, just in a few hours. And we got some unboxing Eric. That'll be at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific time, right here on the Hackride channel. Electra, where can people find you?
At djelectrafry.com.
What? That's crazy.
Easy breezy.
That's crazy. And then I'd also like to, the very last thing I would like to say is, humbly, told you so! Fucking ducks, baby! Na-na-na-na-na-na!
Ducks! Isn't this so calming?
Gonna go out and look at vans for the next 2 hours. See if we can find Daisy. Give her a sponge and some water to wash that puss. Gotta wash your puss.
Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? Dooba-dooba-doo! You're the best! Thank you so much. Aw,
Film a
thank
cooch.
you.
Film a cooch.